face to face. Time after time. The man and the mastermind. Miami's flash and dash. Eye to eye. Across the line. New England. Miami. On Monday Night Football.
And on a steamy September night in South Florida for Reggie Bush's Dolphin debut, pretty good house guest here tonight. The MVP of the National Football League, Tom Brady, and the New England Patriots. Time now for the Monday Night Football launch, engineered by GMC, as the Pats and Dolphins start season 42 of Monday Night Football. We welcome you to Miami. Of course, the annual doubleheaders start our season. The Raiders and Broncos will follow us tonight. Miami Dolphins, 2008 AFC East champs, with only 7 wins each of the last 2 seasons, and management went out looking for a new head coach and a new quarterback in the offseason. But Tony Sparano and Chad Henne are still in their jobs. Needless to say, they are under pressure as this season gets started here tonight. We bring in guys who are never under any pressure. John Gruden, Ron Jaworski, back with my guys here for Monday night. And boy, if you got pressure, what a great opener. Here come Brady and the Patriots.
Yeah, and Tom Brady, obviously one of the game's greats, was the league's most valuable player unanimously a year ago in leading the Patriots to 14 wins. But it all ended badly for the Patriots in their playoff loss to the Jets. And Brady said after that game, I'll never get over that loss. But he better get over it because he goes up against a very good Dolphins defense tonight. There's been a couple changes on the Patriots' right side of their offensive line. Brian Waters, who's been with the Chiefs and been with the Patriots for 8 days, will start at right guard. The rookie, Nate Solder from Colorado, will start at right tackle. But it always seems with Brady, no matter who's out there, he always gets the offense in the right play. He processes information quickly, stands firm in the pocket, and delivers the football accurately. He's been doing that for, a decade, Mike.
A lot of guys are picking the Patriots to win the East. Not many people picking Miami as a playoff team. But, John, this is a pretty tough opener for New England.
Well, there's no question about it. I mean, they have a top 10 defense. They've got 10 starters returning. What we're going to see changes tonight is on offense. They are officially opening up their offense here in Miami. And the guy they're going to feature is Reggie Bush, the ex-New Orleans Saint. They're going to hand it to him. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to let him return kicks. And if you gang up on Bush and try to stop him, they're going to throw the ball to their star wide receiver, Brandon Marshall, who's 100% healthy and ready to go. I'm excited about the Dolphins, but it's going to fall on Chad Henne's shoulders, their quarterback. It doesn't matter what offense you run, what plays you call, Henne's got to become more consistent. The Dolphins were 1-7 at home last year. And if they want to get South Florida fans rocking again, they need to make a statement tonight against the Patriots.
Yeah, to amplify your point, John, let's go into the Verizon Red Zone. 1 win, last at home in the league last year, fewest home takeaways in the league, and the lowest turnover margin in the NFL. Trying to turn all that around, and if they do, you'll see it in high definition. Our broadcast brought to you in high definition by Verizon. Some keys to the game when you come back. Only Andy Reid of the Eagles has been the head coach of his team longer than Bill Belichick. 12th year with the Patriots. Tonight starting his 37th consecutive NFL season. Time now for everybody wins, and the winning formula for a long time with Bill Belichick teams is a defense we've come to know very well.
Yeah, when I think of the Patriots on defense, I think 3-4 defense with Vince Wilfork playing nose tackle, head up on the center. And he's been able to dominate the game from inside out for a long time. But a lot of people are curious why they went out and traded for Albert Haynesworth of the Washington Redskins. He hates the 34 defense. He couldn't even stand to watch it from the press box. But watching the Patriots in the preseason, they've gone back to their 4-3, and it's opened the door for Vince Wilfork and Albert Haynesworth to share the same stage, and that could be awesome for the Patriots. Then they went out and signed Sean Ellis, the ex-New York Jet, and for the last decade, Ellis has been one of the most versatile defensive linemen in all all football. Now, I know Miami wants to feature Reggie Bush tonight as a running back, but not against these three monsters. They better try that next week.
They will feature him. It may not be on the inside. It'll be on the perimeter. Reggie Bush is really that dimension that the Miami Dolphins need desperately. You know, he brings energy, enthusiasm in their offense. He can run the football, but he must run on the edge. Where he's a real explosive threat is in the passing game. Get him the ball in space, and here comes the explosive plays. And he will catch punts tonight. When selected to get out there, he will return them, and he will flip the field. And here's what I love about Reggie Bush. He left New Orleans. He came to Miami. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He wants to be the lead dog. I think he'll get 20 to 23 touches tonight.
Yeah, they drafted Daniel Thomas to be a running back, but he's out tonight. Larry Johnson will share the carries with Reggie Bush. Of course, the great ceremonies that start the opening day around the National Football League. Same true here in Miami. Let's pick it up right now as we join public address announcer Kenny Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem, performed by six-time Grammy Award winner and Dolphins limited partner, Fergie.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's play some football, America!
You've been watching ESPN's Monday Night Football launch, engineered by GMC, the official vehicle of Monday Night Football. I vow to start, even when it's 5 a.m. and 10 below. I vow to keep all four wheels moving and to get us out of whatever you get us into. I vow to not get upset if you cover my floor mats in mud or spill your morning joe. I vow to never complain.
Back here in Sun Life Stadium in Miami, 7 o'clock local time start, so the crowd stuck in some of the I-95 traffic and moving their way to the stadium, which is right on the line of Broward and Dade County. Here just north of Miami, you see the Dolphins legends, including Dan Marino and Bob Greasy out there on the field, and some of the other Dolphin Hall of Famers in their Hall of Fame jerseys as the coin toss takes place down
This is
at
Heads.
midfield.
This is Tails. You're the visitor. Who's going to make the call? What's the call? Tails. Tails is the call. Heads it is. You've won the toss. They want to receive. Which way do you want to kick? Turn yourselves around, please.
Pete Morelli will be our referee for tonight.
Miami won the toss, elects to receive.
So we'll get to see that Miami new look offense early on. And once again, the public address announcer at Sun Life Stadium, Kenny Walker.
And now, Fanatics, please welcome five-time Country Music Entertainer of the Year and four-time Emmy winner for Monday Night Football, the one and only Hank Williams Jr.
Miami fans, New England fans, question for you. Are you ready for some football? The men from the boys, kicking off the season and doing it big. The Pats and Fish are opening gig. Get on your feet, time to rock this crowd. It's Monday Night Football. We like it loud.
Of Monday Night Football on ESPN in the 42nd year of the series. Gets going with one of the very familiar teams on Monday nights, the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Patriots dominated this matchup last year, winning by 27-31. Stephen Gostkowski will kick. Clyde Gates set to return. And off we go from South Florida. Gates, a speedster out of Abilene Christian. Tentatively takes that one back. It is returned just past the 15-yard line. Dane Fletcher, the tackle, and here comes Chad Henne for his third year as the full-time starting quarterback of the Dolphins.
Yeah, Mike, Chad Henne's in his fourth season, 27 starts under his belt, but it really is time for Henne to stand up and define his career here in Miami. He has a new offensive coordinator in Brian Dable, who has installed the left lane offense. Pass the football and be aggressive.
Okay, the left lane, the passing lane. Huh?
Very good.
It's terrific. It's nice idea there from the Dolphins. Opening drive starts in the 16. Reggie Bush next to Henne, who's pressured by Ninkovich, puts it up for Brandon Marshall, who caught it out of bounds, incomplete. Razai Dowling, the rookie second-round pick out of Virginia, was over there. It was ruled incomplete by one official. Now they're having a conversation to see if they're going to mark it complete now.
Well, right away, Ninkovich unblocked, hits Henne right under the chin. Dolphins are going to hurry up and try and run a play before a review.
One official came up and said incomplete. Then the two talked, and the back official came down and said it was inbound. So it's a catch of 24. And here goes Bush out of the backfield. What a move Reggie made to elude Gerard Mayo. First down.
Well, that's a route Reggie Bush ran a lot in New Orleans. Little burst route. He's going to come out of the backfield, and he's going to break to his left. And he can beat backer coverage one-on-one underneath. He'll make a living against that coverage tonight.
Gain of 17. Miami doesn't really have a traditional fullback. Lex Hilliard is going to do some of the blocking up front in two back sets. And they give it to Bush. Gaping hole, Reggie, 14 yards.
You can't have a better start for Reggie Bush. I'm going to go buy a Bush jersey. Just an I formation run out of two tight ends. Bush is going to wind it back to the weak side. Watch his fullback, Lex Hilliard, number 26, lead him to daylight. Back-to-back explosive plays for Reggie Bush. I didn't see that coming.
From the 30, Henne throws. Hartline in and out of his hands. No official signal yet. Patriots still trying to signal incomplete, and they're ruling that a catch on the field there. You've seen Bush, Marshall, Hartline, Devon Best, and Anthony Fasano. Their offensive guys up front. Jake Long didn't play all preseason. Mike Pouncey's a rookie center, first-round pick, getting his first start. Patriots were trying to signal that it was incomplete, and on the field it was ruled complete. So a gain of 6. Good pocket for Henne. Through the hands of Devon Best, covered by Patrick Chung. Miami's secondary wanted a flag. It was incomplete. New England's defense, a lot of new faces here. They've been a 4-3 all preseason. Sean Ellis will see Albert Hainsworth and Vince Wilfork up front as well. As for the linebackers, Gerard Mayo, all-pro linebacker last year. In the secondary, Devin McCourty is one corner. Lee Bodden is back. McCourty had a great rookie season. Bodden missed all of last year with injury. Chung and Barrett are the safeties. That's been a position of great upheaval in training camp. Josh Barrett getting the start, fourth-year man. And his pass is complete to Bush. Yard shy of the first down, Gerard Mayo. Fourth down coming up, decision here for Miami. They're going to go for it.
There's no question what Tony Sperano is going to do. They've had an excellent drive. They started inside their own 20. They've run it, they've thrown it, and they're going to be running the ball right into the strength of the New England Patriots. You see Vince Wilfork out there, number 75. Still have not seen Albert Hainsworth yet.
It's that left lane aggressive offense. They've been talking about it all training camp and going into tonight's game.
Reggie Bush decides to take a timeout. Play clock at 4. Henne and Marshall couldn't get on the same page for Tony Sperano.
When you're looking for a twist.
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Here we go. Lexus, it's time to engineer amazing. Verizon, the official wireless service provider of the NFL. And ESPNShop.com, where you can get all of your official NFL sideline gear.
Back in Miami, where the Dolphins offense has come out quick and aggressive, and John looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1 still.
And Albert Hainsworth and Vince Wilfork, their first snap together on 4th and 1. Look for Hilliard, the fullback, to slant off tackle.
There it is. Hilliard up the middle through those two big guys. And a first down to the 17.
That's a big run. They ran that last year with Losaka Polite, who's gone. They used Reggie Bush as a diversion here. Watch Reggie fake the sweep, but they're going to reverse pivot, hand the ball to Polite, and he does an excellent job, which all short yardage backs have to do with second effort. 1 yard is an excellent run in that situation.
And Richie Incognito, number 68, and Jake Long got excellent blocks. Those are the guys you want to run behind. They're the wily old veterans, experienced in rooting those defensive linemen out.
Hey, I want to work. I want to work. What do you got?
Some new latitude Henne has in this offense to check to a run. Here is Bush, stiff arm on Chung, put the ball on the ground. A flag is down as Bush was brought down to 13. Josh Barrett picked up the loose ball, but was he brought down with a face mask?
This is the added dimension that Reggie Bush brings to this offense. Speed, quickness, and the ability to get to the perimeter.
Look at the face mask, but had part of the helmet.
There were fouls by both teams. Holding, number 80, offense. Personal foul, grabbing the helmet opening. Number 94, defense. The penalties will offset. Replay first down.
It's a rule they adjusted for player safety over the last couple of years. Almost the same idea as the horse collar. You can't use any of the opening of the helmet to flip a guy over by his head.
And you heard Chad Henne saying alert, 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 changing the play. That's exactly what Tom Brady does for the Patriots. Brian Daboll, the offensive coordinator of the Dolphins, came from New England.
From the 19, Bush up the middle. About 5 yards. Patrick Chung over there, and another penalty marker down.
Holding. Number 68 offense, 10-yard penalty repeat. First down.
It's incognito through the good block on 4th down.
Well, the big question with Reggie Bush is, can he be an every down back? So far, so good.
Yeah, I believe he can, John, but you have to be careful where you run him. You can't pound him inside at 195 pounds 15 times a game. I think if you get Reggie on the edge of the defense, that's when he will be most effective.
After a couple of snaps, Hainsworth comes out, and after a couple of penalties, we have 1st and 20 Miami. Patriots rush 4, but nobody gets there, and that pass is caught to the 24-yard line by Brandon Marshall, who caught 86 passes last year, and Devin McCourty's over there for the stop.
You know, one of the problems with this Patriot defense is there's just no natural pass rushers. Mike Wright led the Patriots with sacks last year. He's a defensive tackle. That time, Chad Henne able to drop back the pass, nobody around him, and he can survey the field and make good decisions. The Patriots have to get pressure on Chad Henne.
Bush the only back. They fake it to him, and Henne throwing. What a grab! Caught by Fasano at the 2. What a catch by Anthony Fasano from Notre Dame.
Fasano has had an excellent training camp. He got matched up against Gary Guyton. That's a matchup you like to get. You'll see the route coming right at Ninkovich. He blitzes. You see Fasano run down that sideline. Good coverage by Guyton, but what a catch by Anthony Fasano. One-handed, pulling it in, and a terrific throw from Chad Henne. Once again, you've got to love this aggressive approach the Dolphins are taking here in the first quarter.
And Reggie Bush stays in the game as the featured back on the goal line.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to go play action here.
Play clock was down at 1, and Miami's burned 2 timeouts on this opening drive, but they're 2 yards away from an opening drive touchdown to start the season.
Hey, Coach, what's with the schooner?
We thought we'd carpool today.
Come on, you guys, get in. Plenty of room.
Come on, Fowler.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays.
119.
Not a very good start for the Patriots defense. Dolphins have walked down the field. 9 plays, about 7 minutes, 82 yards. 1st and goal, 3 tight ends. Henne, nobody open, and he's sacked back at the 10-yard line. Andre Carter, who came over from the Redskins, joins Mike Wright with a sack of 9.
Well, that's the worst thing that can happen. 1st and goal, you run a play-action pass. It's either there, you fool them, or you don't. Watch Chad Henne take the snap from center. He's going to reverse pivot, and he's going to look for his tight end, Fasano. He's covered. Throw the ball away immediately. Do not hold the ball under any circumstances on a goal line pass. Critical error by Chad Henne.
Full sack credited to Andre Carter. Play clock at 6. As Henne gives to Bush, he's met by Albert Hainsworth. Big hit from Hainsworth. 3rd and goal.
I can see why Hainsworth likes playing in a 4-3. He does an excellent job, Albert Hainsworth, on this power play. Watch the center block back, Pouncey, and he gets off the double team, disengages, and makes an easy tackle on Reggie Bush. Albert Hainsworth can play, and if they get him going and back to his form, watch out for the Patriots.
Hainsworth and Vince Wilfork stay in there.
Reggie Bush split down as a wide receiver.
Quarterback draw. Quarterback touchdown, Chad Henne.
Brian Daboll, the offense coordinator for the Dolphins, does a nice job of spreading the field. Look at this. You see all the receivers spread out, and you create a nice seam right up front. Now, once Henne sees that, the field is spread. Nice opening. Mike Pouncey goes down the middle of the field, gets a little cut block. Easy touchdown for Chad Henne, but an outstanding play call.
Extra point added by Dan Carpenter. and a very un-Chad Henne-like reaction. He has been criticized for not being an emotional, a leader of this team. Everybody says his personality is different. He shows it there.
In a competitive, high-stakes world,
What Zeus sees, he kills.
About half the quarter, long and very productive drive from a bunch of different guys, including Reggie Bush running between the tackles, and Chad Henne decision-making at the line, throws, and then only his second career rushing touchdown.
Well, if you want to start the season off, that's the way to do it. What I liked about that drive, 7 minutes, 18 seconds. That will wear down a defense in this heat and humidity.
Dan Carpenter kicks to Matthew Slater and Julian Edelman for the Pats. Edelman choosing to bring it out from 6 deep. Got past the 20 and a return of 28 yards to the 22-yard line. And here comes the unanimous MVP of the league with that 36-4 number from last year, Tom Brady.
Yeah, I keep saying 36-4. That's unbelievable. 4 different receivers had 40 catches or more. Remember, Tom Brady is 44-11 against the AFC East, but he's 4-5 in Miami. He knows he has his hands full tonight.
Danny Woodhead is the back to start. And the backfield's empty to start. Flag down with the movement up front. Brady's throw behind Welker and incomplete.
Hard count. Brady right away uses the snap count. It's been his best friend throughout his career.
Offside. Number 97 defense. 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
He'll go on a quick count, a hard count, a dummy count, and right away he lets Miami know, hey, I know I've got a new right guard and right tackle, but you better hold your horses because I'm going to use the snap count as my friend tonight.
Yeah, Jaws mentioned 54 Brian Waters, 77 Nate Solder there on the right side, starting here for the Patriots tonight. First and 5. Here comes Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis to the right. They'll get to the 30-yard line, a couple of yards shy of the first down. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis had over 1,000 yards last year. He's the feature back. Ocho Cinco, new to the Pats, of course. Deion Branch, Wes Welker, Gronkowski, and Aaron Hernandez share the tight end duty. We talk about the right side and their newness. That left side, great to have them back intact. Tom was telling us last night with Matt Light, Logan Mankins, and Dan Copen, his center. Play action on 2nd and 2, and a shot downfield. Hauled in stride by Matthew Slater. Brought down by contact at the 24.
Boy, Tom Brady, he gets into 3 tight ends and 1 back and gets you into a 2nd and short situation. You could see it coming from up here. They snuck Slater into the game to run a post pattern. They fool the free safety, and Tom Brady comes up firing. What an excellent job by Tom Brady. Ball handling, throwing the football, and when Slater comes in the game, you better get back there deep. He can fly.
He is the shot player. They snuck him in, John, just as you said it.
That is the first career catch for the son of Hall of Famer Jackie Slater. And Green Ellis to the right. Brought down by Paul Soliai as they bring it down to the 23-yard line. Soliai is the man on that nose who really sets everything for the Dolphins in their 3-4 defense. Cameron Wake, 3rd in the league last year, 14 sacks. Kevin Burnett, new to this team, was with San Diego last year. In the secondary, Davis and Smith have been telling us in the offseason they're as good as any duo of corners. We'll see. Rashad Jones gets the start, just his 3rd NFL start. Back there with Davis and Smith. Brady's throw is caught. Jones, who got that start at safety, able to make the tackle as they were trying to bend Wes Welker like a pretzel inside the 20.
Brady is so good at reading what the defense is doing. We saw the Dolphins come with a little pressure to Brady's left. He saw it immediately, planted that back foot in the ground, gets the ball out of his hand before the pressure gets to him.
And Miami's going to try to confuse Tom Brady on 3rd down all night. Watch the Dolphins disguise their intentions on defense.
Jason Taylor now back with the Dolphins. 99 on the field for 3rd and 4. Brady has a seam, throws to Gronkowski. Hit hard, but holds on at the 5.
You can't fool perfection. Miami had a rover formation. Jason Taylor walking around trying to fool Tom Brady. Brady, watch him. He uses every second on that shot clock. You see it up there on the top right. He's deciphering the defense. He's letting that clock wind down. I'll figure out what the protection is. He sets up in perfect rhythm, throws a strike.
First and goal, Brady. Green Ellis. Spinning, stayed on his feet, and in for the touchdown. Wow. He was about to go down, and he used his hand to keep him up.
Tremendous balance by Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis, it looked like he was going to be knocked down for maybe a short gain or even a loss, but he spun, kept his balance, worked, and got it in the end zone. You'll see it right here. Look at this. It looks like he's going to be stopped right now. 3 Dolphin defenders there. He does not go down and has a nose for that goal line.
Stephen Gostkowski back as the kicker for the Patriots. With that torn right quad last year, missed the back end of the season. That's through the extra point. Took the Dolphins 7+ minutes to score, just over 3 for Brady and company. The law firm, that's how they call Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis.
Number 1, Oklahoma faces a season-defining road test as they take on the Seminoles. Saturday Night Football. Oklahoma, Florida State, Saturday at 8 on ABC. College football lives here.
I love this card. With the Bank AmeriCard Cash Rewards credit card,
we earn more cash back for the things we buy most.
That's 1% cash back everywhere, every time. 2% on groceries.
3% on gas, automatically. No hoops to jump through.
That's 1% cash back on Oscar.
Tony.
Oscar.
2% back on whatever she'll eat. 3% back on filling up this baby.
Now get 1, 2, 3% cash back.
It's that simple.
Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
We're talking 3% back on gas.
What's the most amazing thing you ever saw? Was it something big or something small? Something old or something new? Or maybe, just maybe, it's something you haven't seen yet. The 2nd generation of Intel Core processors. Stunning visuals, intelligent performance. This is visibly smart.
What entertainment moment would you share with the world?
In the world?
There's a lot to be grateful for.
Shakespeare in Love. Killing Me Softly. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
You know, it'll bring back the experiences that I felt, you know, crying to the song, and now you smile about it. I mean,
It's all magnificent.
It's about being in love. People do fall in love. People do belong to each other because that's the only chance anyone's got for real happiness.
At Rovi, we connect millions of people to the entertainment they love. Share the entertainment you love. RoviWorld.com.
Well, so excited tomorrow for ESPN2 at 6 Eastern. Our friends Susie Colbert and Chris Mortensen, plus a rotating cast of our NFL analysts and guests, discuss everything going on in the league. Unscripted show. It's happening in the NFL. If it's a topic, if it's your team, one of the 32 in the NFL, they'll be talking about it every weeknight starting tomorrow at 6 Eastern time. Brady perfect on the drive. Gostkowski's kick all the way out of the back of the end zone. No return for Clyde Gates. Catch your breath. What a start. Quarterbacks are sharp. Teams are rolling. Defensive coordinators are scratching their head. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Do you know how you will react when someone changes lanes without warning? Or when you're distracted? When you're falling asleep at the wheel? Do you know how you'll react? Lexus can now precisely test the most unpredictable variable in a car, the driver. When you pursue perfection, you don't just engineer the world's most advanced driving simulator. You engineer amazing.
Tennis, bowling, hip-hop, dance. All noble pursuits. But when the Chimera invade and gamers lead the resistance, we'll reach for the thing that hurls us into battle like nothing else. The move sharpshooter. Because they may take our sports, and they may even take a few of our lives, but they'll never take our shooters!
PlayStation. Once upon a time, there were two little girls in a house.
You live here and you don't know about the murders. How could the neighbors not have said anything to us?
What happened that night?
You don't remember.
He's right there.
You can't stay in this house. It's gonna kill you.
Get away from my family! Dream house.
Everybody who lives in this house gets killed.
Rated PG-13.
This is the 18th season Robert Kraft has owned the Patriots, so instrumental in labor peace with the players. It was a very difficult summer for Robert. His wife of 48 years, Myra, passed away in July after a battle with cancer, a battle that she handled in the same class that she handled everything and everyone that she touched in her life. So important philanthropically in New England, across America, and around the world, especially their travels in Israel. If you met Myra Kraft, you will never forget her. She was the type of person who never forgot you. And you see the MHK initials on every Patriot jersey this year. They've dedicated the season to her, and in her memory and on the minds of so many people around football. Myra Kraft, Bob, and his son, team president Jonathan, sitting next to him. Our thoughts with them. We visited with Robert for a bit last night, and he's having a very difficult time. They were together so long and such a special pair of people.
No doubt.
After a gain of 2 for Reggie, 2nd and 8 for Miami.
20.
That great opening drive, Henny back to the air. Back to Bush. Slides out of bounds to the 26.
You know, Henny's been under fire here in Miami. How about this for responding in your new offense on opening night? Gets hit right in the chin. He throws a beautiful back shoulder fade to Marshall. Then in the tight red zone, he hits Pisano, who helps him out on the back end with a great catch. And then a quarterback draw on 3rd and goal. Nice start for Chad Henne. He's under a lot of pressure in the last year of his rookie deal. That a way to begin the night.
Took Henne in the 2nd round in 2008. 3rd and 4. Patriots rush 5. Bush cannot get away from Rob Ninkovich, who pulls him down right shy of the 30, and that's shy of a 1st down.
It's hard to argue with what Chad Henne is doing. You want to get the ball to Reggie Bush in space. You got one-on-one. He makes Chung miss, but here comes Ninkovich and just grabs him by the ankle and drags him down. But you can't blame the quarterback. Get the ball in space to your playmaker and let him do something. That play, Ninkovich, was outstanding.
Julian Edelman had a very good punt return season last year for the Pats. Brandon Fields with a huge leg kicks it away. Kicks it 51 yards. From the 19, Edelman. Still on his feet. Nice return by Edelman to the 35-yard line. Jason Trusnick, who they acquired in free agency. He's going to be one of their core special teams players this year. Well, you see Cameron Wake. John, you had him on the bus to get ready for our Monday Night Football game. That's a pretty interesting matchup that he has tonight against one of the rookies for the Pats.
There's no question. He's a great pass rusher. They've got to get New England in passing situations tonight for Wake to tee off against Nate Solder, a young Patriot that they really like in New England. He's a left tackle. He's being pressed into service tonight at right tackle. Keep an eye on this matchup, Solder versus Wake.
But the Patriots are smart. They've had a tight end next to Solder all night long.
This drive starts from the 35. Brady play action and over the top. There's the tight end Gronkowski. Pulling to the 26-yard line. Marker down back at the line of scrimmage. If it stands up, it's a gain of 40.
Well, this guy Gronkowski had 10 touchdown receptions last year.
Illegal formation. Offense, number 85, covered up the tight end. The 5-yard penalty will still be 1st down.
For a guy that's 6'6", 265 pounds, he averaged 13 yards per reception. He's not only an online, inline blocker, he can go down the field.
Yeah, but Chad Ochocinco has played enough football to know you can't line up on the line of scrimmage when there's a tight end on your side of the formation. The linebackers are right up in the line of scrimmage. They smoke Miami with an easy gash. Ochocinco's got to get off the ball.
Mental mistake, first time we call the former Bengal in his Patriot career. Brady throwing. Deion Branch, yards shy of the first down, with Vontae Davis in coverage.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball deep sideline from far hash, the quarterback needs time. This Patriots offensive line, even with inexperienced Brian Waters in this offense and the rookie Nate Solder, Brady had plenty of time to let Branch work down the field.
So Tom Brady's completion is 3,000th of his now 12-year NFL career.
That's a lot, Mike.
Pressure picked up. Brady pass complete, clearing underneath to the 40-yard line is Hernandez for another first down, gain of 16.
Well, that's what Hernandez does for you. He's a tight end by trade. If he can come in the game on third down and beat your nickel corner, you have issues. That time you see in motion goes Aaron Hernandez. Benny Sapp comes across, traveling man-to-man coverage. It's an excellent route, perfect throw. First down, Patriots.
And they go quick here on the Dolphins, and Woodhead is brought down legally at the 35-yard line, gain of about 5.
And this Patriot tempo is exhausting. Right away, Brady into the no huddle, and the Dolphins look gassed, and they have communication issues right away.
Brady's hit all 5 of his passes, all 6 of his passes to the former Dolphin Wes Welker, tackled by Rashad Jones at the 14.
Well, if Brady's going to have that kind of time to sit back in the pocket, he is going to slice you up as he's doing right now. No pressure from the Dolphins.
First down, Woodhead trying to seek a space. Could not do it. And that should bring the quarter to an end. Carlos Dansby stuck his nose in there, and Cameron Wake with the tackle. New England with a very good drive going again, trying to take the lead. After quarter one, all tied at 7.
Are you curious about new ideas? Do you want to learn a new language? Or just a new word? Maybe you want to know more about anatomy or astronomy. You could master something new or uncover a hidden talent. There's never been a better time to learn.
Nobody ever set their sights on second place. Who aspires to be almost remembered? There's a reason there are no giant foam figures that say, "We're number 3." No one wants to tell an average joke, make an underwhelming entrance, go out with a whimper. No one ever stood in front of the mirror with a hairbrush pretending to be the tambourine player. And there are definitely more kids dressed as Batman than Robin. We all aspire. So when we built the new Samsung Galaxy S2, we built it to be the best and brightest, with the most vivid screen out there, on our fastest phone ever. Because we're Samsung, and that's just the way we're wired. The Samsung Galaxy S2.
Honey, you getting a beer out of the cooler? Would you bring me one?
There you go, sweetie.
What the hell's happening right now?
Ray Romano guest stars on the season premiere of The Middle, Wednesday, September 21st on ABC.
Mike Tirico, John Gruden, Ron Jaworski with you. Sun Life Stadium, just outside of Miami, all tied at 7. The Patriots have about 12 yards per play on average in that first quarter. Moving it at will. Brady pass complete to Gronkowski, who's held up there by Cameron Wake, and only a minimal gain of a couple of yards.
I just love the way this guy, Tom Brady, handles the football. How about that play-action pass? It didn't fool the Dolphins. But watch him extend the ball. You see Green Ellis roll over it. Brady has nobody open. And he goes right to his outlet receiver. Man, this guy does everything right. Beautiful.
Mechanics are just picture perfect.
Woodhead's the back. Brady looking right, firing for the touchdown to Gronkowski.
Well, Gronkowski, when they get in the red zone, this is the guy Tom Brady looks for. You'll see Rob Gronkowski, number 87. He's big, he's strong, and he is a matchup nightmare. You'll see him from the tight position come off the ball. He's singled on Benny Sapp. There's a zone defender behind him. Sean Smith can't make the play, and Brady just rifles it in there. What a stroke.
Gostowski on the extra point. What a start for Tom Brady. 8 for 8 tonight. Now he's in the top 10 all-time in NFL touchdown passes.
Aggressive new styling, a more fuel-efficient turbocharged engine, and a completely redesigned interior. The new C-Class, with over 2,000 refinements. It's amazing, inside and out. The C-Class starts at just $34,800.
You may come as schlubs, but you will leave with swagger. Exhibit A. Khakis to work? What a schlub. Exhibit B. Men, this is style in motion, and that's a playmaker. Style is a statement, gentlemen, and a statement we will make.
An assassin wants him dead.
Who are these people? They can't be trusted.
The government wants him alive.
We're going to find you. I won't let anything happen to you.
Taylor Lautner. Abduction. Rated PG-13. Starts September 23rd.
Whoa. That's not a Miller Lite.
Oh, light beer is light beer.
No, Miller Lite has more taste. That's strike 2. One more, I'm taking your man card.
My man card? What was strike 1? Hey, B, I'm going to the bathroom. You coming?
What?
Come on. Together.
You're right.
Man up and choose a light beer with more taste. Grab a triple hops brewed Miller Lite with that great Pilsner taste.
Ladies' room? Phil, you coming?
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Experience truly great engineering today at your authorized dealer. JCPenney. Everybody wins. And NFL Fantasy. It's not too late to play. Sign up at NFL.com/fantasy today.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by DirecTV. As you look down at Sun Life Stadium, 14-7, Patriots on top of the Dolphins. 2 surgical drives featuring the stars that Tom Brady has that we were talking about on Monday Night Countdown. Those 2 great tight ends, and Brady has not missed tonight. 8 for 8 with 127 yards and a touchdown. Clyde Gates to receive. Stephen Gostowski from the 35 with the kickoff. Gates is going to get his hands on this at the 2 and a lot of hang time. And into the clear, flag down. This guy with great speed pushed out of bounds at midfield. It's 48 if it holds up, but it probably won't. Tony Sperano yelling at the officials.
Holding. Deceiving team. 10-yard penalty, but first down.
Yeah, Tony wants to know what number because he wants to know where the call was. He is none too pleased with Pete Morelli. They didn't tell us to take a peek. Is that one on Jason Trusnick there?
There's no question about that foul. Big penalty, 35-yard penalty, puts the Dolphins in a hole.
And they're angry as that happened on the left side of the return for the Dolphins. Flag was thrown on the Miami bench on the opposite side of the field. Reggie Bush runs out of the shotgun. Just about 3 yards for Reggie to the 13-yard line. New man calling the plays, Jaws, for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I like Brian Dable. He's one of those guys has a real aggressive approach to how he wants to run his offense. You know, we've been here in Miami the last couple of years. They're running that Wildcat and Ricky Williams and Ronnie Brown. He's a former Patriot, you know. He's a smart guy. He's an aggressive play caller. He'll spread the field out. He wants this offense to attack.
All the plays for the Browns last year. Reggie Bush, and now the New England defense settling in a bit to the 17-yard line.
That's a nice play by the Patriots. Patrick Chung, their young safety. New England Patriots made some surprise moves. They cut Brandon Merriweather. They cut James Sanders. They said, hey, Patrick Chung, you become the leader of this Patriots secondary. If you see a run, go on in there and clean up that pile. But Patrick Chung, all-purpose, all-around, excellent young safety. They're counting on this year.
3rd and 3. A stunt is picked up for the moment as Henne escapes and throws complete to Brian Hartlaw. Goes down to the 33 in front of Devin McCourty.
Real nice job by Chad Henne. The top of his drop, he had nothing open. This is what Henne could bring to the table. That escapability, extend the play, throw the ball accurately on the move, hits Hartline for the first down. Henne can make these kinds of plays. And now with the opportunity to line of scrimmage to get into more of these aggressive plays, I think you'll see him move the pocket a little bit more.
One incompletion thus far here tonight and another timeout taken. This one by the Patriots. Just under 3 minutes gone by in this second quarter.
Third-ranked LSU faces a tough SEC opener on the road in a hostile environment. ESPN College Football, LSU, Mississippi State, Thursday at 8 on ESPN. College football lives here.
Your car is everything. Your taxi, your moving van, your baby. And for over 30 years, AutoZone has had the parts you can count on to keep it going. But parts are just part of what we do. We're part buddy, part mentor.
Well, the quarterbacks have been dominant so far. A couple of Michigan men, Tom Brady and Chad Henne. Only one incompletion between them here tonight, and Henne had that second career touchdown run.
Been a good week for Michigan quarterbacks.
Denard Robinson.
Yeah.
I still don't know how those were completed against Notre Dame. That wild finish, the first night game where Henne and Brady played their college ball, the big house in Ann Arbor. First down from the 33. And Henne trying to get to Marshall.
That is what Chad Henne is going to do all season this year. If you play bump and run man-to-man against Brandon Marshall, watch him. No way, not in my house. Alert, alert, I'm changing the play, and I'm going to throw it all day against you, Devin McCourty. I'm going to give my big receiver a chance to make plays. That's what Brandon Marshall's been fighting for here. That's going to be a huge, huge change for this Dolphin offense. I'm really excited about it.
Just have to hit him.
Play clock at 1. Got it off in time. Turned into a run to Reggie Bush. Bounces off Patrick Chung. It's a good tough yard for Bush there to get within a yard or so of the first down.
So you talk about Brian Dable, the offensive coordinator, the change of the offense. I give Tony Sperano, the head coach, a lot of credit. He was trained by Bill Parcells and Tom Coughlin to run the ball, run to win. Well, they weren't winning. It takes a real man now to bring in a new offensive coordinator and change systems. I give him a lot of credit. Hard to change.
Third and 2, little shovel to Bush. Pursuit was there from the Patriots. Dane Fletcher out of Montana State in his second year comes over and stops him. And Miami left a punt.
Well, Fletcher does an outstanding job coming from the inside out. You get Reggie Bush on the perimeter on the toss. You think you got a chance to get the edge? Good job. Good pursuit by the Patriots defense.
Brandon Fields, we mentioned a huge leg. He averaged 46 a punt last year. Another rocket shot. Edelman. Oh, he caught it at his goal line. Usually a cardinal sin. And he brings it out to the 15. If your punt returner caught it at the goal line, Coach Gruden.
Hey, obviously a strange thing in a kicking game.
Tom Brady back on the field. He hasn't missed yet tonight, and his team is up 14-7.
A wounded warrior.
Will you be able to walk again?
Maybe. An impossible fight.
How's she gonna live if she can't swim?
Inspired by the amazing true story.
Swim!
Dolphin Tale. Rated PG. Starts September 23rd.
This is the network. A network of possibilities. In here, pets never get lost.
If we're ready.
In here, every continent fits in one room.
That was fun. We played football outside. Why are you sitting in the dark?
In here, you're never away from home. It's the AT&T network, and what's possible in here is almost impossible to say.
The 2012 M-Class continually monitors blind spots, scans the road to reveal potential threats, even helps awaken its driver if he begins to doze. So in the blink of an eye, it will have performed more active safety measures than most cars will in a lifetime. Introducing the all-new 2012 M-Class, quite possibly the most advanced SUV ever from Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
Now, I don't need no money. I don't need no fame. I don't need no fancy suits just to look the same. Now, I don't want to toil just to pay my dues. 'Cause in the end, baby, all I really need.
The ones you love football too. Order now. Free shipping promotion ends tonight.
Back in Miami, sellout tonight, although there are significant pockets of empty seats in the upper deck. Selling tickets has been an issue for the Dolphins here this lead up to the season. One of the reasons an exciting offense they hope will catch fire. It's the Patriots offense that has been cooking thus far. Brady for Welker. Just out of his reach. Vontae Davis covering.
Mike, the most overlooked aspect of quarterbacking is accuracy. This evening, Tom Brady has been razor sharp. Every pass is where it needs to be. The one thing I love about Brady as well, the anticipation. He takes his receivers to the open area and puts in a position where they can make the catch. He is hot tonight.
After his first miss, a run with Woodhead. He got a good block by the pulling guard to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. Jeremiah Bell made the tackles. Guys, we mentioned Danny Woodhead wasn't with the Patriots for training camp in 2010. The Jets let him go and hoped to pick him back up. New England swooped him up, and he had a really high-impact year last year.
Boy, did he. Averaged 5.6 yards per carry. Averaged 11 yards per catch. Hadn't been done since Clinton Portis. That's all he did.
3rd and 2, quick count. Woodhead gets the first down, tumbles across to the 32-yard line.
Well, the Patriots don't just throw the ball from that bunch formation. They run the ball. And we call it a bunch crunch. Watch the receivers block down. You'll see an alley receiver to block the force. They get the ball to Danny Woodhead, and he just disappears behind these linemen. You can't find him.
But 2 of those receivers were tight ends.
Exactly right.
Hernandez out there.
If Miami doesn't start getting pressure on Tom Brady, he'll complete another 20 in a row.
The Patriots have had 2 tight ends on the field every offensive snap.
Why not throw it to him? This tackle sends Hernandez a yard shy of the first down. Carlos Dansby missed.
And he's just like a boxer. He's going right back to the no-huddle offense. He knows he has the Dolphins reeling, and he will not let up.
Run with Woodhead. It's the first down to the 46-yard line.
Once again, Brady gets into the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins trying to substitute. They're sucking some air right now.
Look at all the time for Brady. Nobody's open this time, though. Reloads, and now he launches. Welker sprinting down there. Almost hauled it in. Rashad Jones in coverage.
I've never seen pass protection like this. Wow. There's Cameron Wake out there. Kendall Langford. Watch the protection. What else needs to be said? This is Nate Solder, the rookie, and so far, he has dominated a great pass rusher. What a show by Solder.
Welker needs a break. Ocho Cinco in bottom of the screen. Underneath Julian Edelman with the catch. And he pushes forward right near the first down line. Again, Rashad Jones, who got the start at safety with the tackle.
Mike Nolan, the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins, is content rushing 3, rushing 4. But I think eventually he's going to have to dial up some pressure. Might be right here. Third and 1, Woodhead. Just sneaks under the spaces and gets a first down. And what a job the Pats offensive line is doing here in this first half.
Well, they have an answer for everything because Tom Brady will not run one football play that is not run into an optimum look.
Deion Branch on that near side. And a false start flag.
80. False start. Number 84 offense. 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
I was kind of surprised. We were talking to Tom Brady last night. And you asked him, John, about wearing a wristband. I mean, you see Peyton Manning, and Brady told us a great anecdote. He said Belichick came out one year. He said, I want you to be like Manning, make all those hand signals. They tried it for a month. He said, no, forget it. I just want you guys to give me a play, and I'll adjust it. And he is picking the Dolphins apart with what he sees tonight. That pass is incomplete. Were you surprised at that Brady still uses a wristband?
Well, they have about 3,600 plays in the game plan. It's unbelievable what they asked Tom Brady to do. And I don't think anybody in the NFL is doing what Brady's doing, changing plays at the line of scrimmage. He totally has the authority to run the Patriot offense with his own personal spin on it.
Especially with Peyton Manning now sidelined. It probably is only Brady.
7-15, they brought pressure from the secondary. A lot of hand fighting there. And no flag. Sean Smith brought the pressure in the back end. Jeremiah Bell was bumping with Rob Gronkowski. And no flag.
Yeah, Mike Nolan had to dial up some heat. He brought Sean Smith off the edge. You had Jeremiah Bell on Gronkowski. Again, Brady finds the one-on-one matchup, but the pressure from Smith really got to Brady that time. He had to unload the football quicker than he would have liked.
And it's time for Cameron Wake and this Dolphin pass rush to deliver. Looks like Miami is putting Wake on the other side.
Rush 4, Wake didn't get there. Deion Branch isn't going to get there either. 8 yards shy of the first down.
Well, it's him against Nate Solder again. And Nate Solder's just covering up Cameron Wake with his size and mass. That time he just pushes him to the ground and buries him. That's what you do as an offensive lineman. If you sense a pass rusher's in trouble, bury him. And Solder's been excellent at that tonight.
First Patriots punt of the night. Zoltan Mesko, second year out of Michigan. Great kick from the 40. Not messing around with your average. Your net is what's important. Kyle Arrington stops it. The Dolphins will have 97 yards to go.
Countdown's now at 10 a.m.
We'll be here 3 hours before kickoff.
The best analysis and the hottest stories from the team you want to hear from.
This is a football team that definitely could take the next step.
Sunday NFL Countdown now at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
So how do you send a text?
Of course, it's opening night, so it's the Monday Night Football doubleheader to wrap up kickoff weekend. Raiders-Broncos from Mile High coming up 10:15 Eastern Time. Brad Nessler, Trent Dilfer will have that for you. From their own 3, Reggie Bush with a run inside. Just about a yard and a half. Kyle Love made the tackle. John, are you surprised how much we're seeing Reggie Bush involved in running between the tackles so far?
Yeah, I really am. He's carried the ball 8 times. He's caught 4 passes. You know, Reggie Bush really wasn't the featured back at Southern Cal. Remember, they had Lendale White, and I thought Sean Payton used him beautifully in New Orleans. I am surprised and very impressed with the way Reggie Bush has done it all so far tonight.
Gain of 1, play action for Henne. Throw sideline. It's deflected by Lee Bodden and incomplete.
Once again, you see the aggressive approach by the Dolphins under Brian Daboll. You're going to take their shots, even backed up in the end zone. You get an opportunity, a matchup you like down the field. It's about the shot plays. You'll see right here as Henne sets up. He's going to check where he's going to get the one-on-one matchup. He's got it out on the left sideline. This next play by Bodden, tipping it at the last second.
Nice for the Patriots have Bodden back. Missed all of last year with a rotator cuff injury. 3rd and 9. Henne trying to get out of the pressure, put a duck up there, and it's incomplete. So Ninkovich and Pryor getting there for the Patriots.
I like what New England did with their corners. I just saw Razai Dowling, their 2nd-round draft choice. They do an excellent job in bump and run coverage, sticking on their receivers when Henne scrambles. New England has big corners. Dowling, McCourty, Bodden, and they match up well with these Dolphin-sized receivers.
Brandon Fields, big leg needed here. 56 yards of the kick. Edelman from the 39. Some space into Dolphin territory. Roberto Wallace tackling him at the 46-yard line. We do have a marker down in the process of the return.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 44 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's the 4th year the Dolphins have been owned by Stephen Ross. He made his money in international real estate, grew up in South Florida. Put a lot of energy and effort into trying to kickstart this franchise again and make this an entertainment spot, because it's plenty of options in South Florida. From Will Smith, D. Wade. Got some celebs in the house tonight. Guys who came into the orange carpet. Mark Anthony's one of the several athletes who are partners, or actors, I should say, are partners in this Dolphins franchise. Randy Starks with the tackle.
I thought John might be there hanging out with him.
In the orange carpet?
Yeah.
Coming in.
I think the Stars are great. I want this place packed again with rabid Dolphin fans. I want to bring back the glory days, Mike. 77 times the Dolphins have been on Monday Night Football. What a tradition.
Got to win. That's simple. Not simple to do, but that's simple to say.
Brady sees pressure and has to get away. Randy Starks chased him to throw it away.
Say the most impressive thing I've seen tonight is rookie right tackle Nate Solder versus Cameron Wake. Keep in mind, Solder is a left tackle. He's a rookie playing right tackle because Sebastian Vollmer's out. He has dominated this one-on-one battle all night, and Tom Brady has had no problem surveying the field. Cameron Wake better find some answers quickly, or Tom Brady will have another big night.
Chad Ochocinco, bottom of the screen, 3rd and 9.
It sure looks like they're going to bring pressure.
Here they come. Brady throws underneath, is just off the hands of Welker. An incomplete, and Cameron Wake got through that time to force it out quick.
Yeah, right on cue. Cameron Wake comes off one side, and pressure from the other side from Chris Clemens. Boy, pressure in the face is what you want to do. You can't let Brady set his feet, or he will throw those accurate balls all day long.
No Reggie Bush, but Devon Bess, who's a good punt returner last year, 11 per. See if Mesko gives him 1-2 take back. twisting 39-yard kick. Well covered, shy of the 30-yard line. That's Danny Aiken, the new long snapper, made that tackle. We talked about Reggie Bush as a feature back. Let's go over his career rushing. 20 or more carries, only twice in his 60 games as a New Orleans Saint. He was beat up, missed 20 games in the last 4 seasons. We saw him get hurt in San Francisco on a Monday night. He only has one career 100-yard rushing game. You said it, I thought, best, John. Sean Payton designed plays to get Reggie Bush in the best possible places to have an impact. He's come to Miami with a chip on his shoulder. He wants to be the every down back like he's been used tonight. And he throws complete. There's Devon Bess into Patriots territory at the 45-yard line.
Sorry there, Mike. I love this guy, Devon Bess. He's quick. He runs great routes. And as a quarterback, you love this kind of receiver. He gives you a good indicator of when he's coming out of his break.
Gain of 26. Pressure from the secondary. Patrick Chung gets there and sacks Henny for a loss of 3.
Well, the no-huddle offense did not fool the Patriots. Rarely do you see a team who's being attacked in a no-huddle offense bring a strong safety blitz right out of the gate. Good call by the Patriots and excellent execution. Second and long, these are the situations. Look for Reggie Bush on a draw play, or they love to get him involved in the screen game.
Complete the Brian Hart line, too shy of the first down with Rawhide Dowling, the rookie, but there's a flag down.
Holding. Number 68 offense. 10-yard penalty remains, second down.
Again, Richie Incognito, the guard.
The penalties will just kill you. They've had a couple in the kicking game that have turned the field, but left guard Richie Incognito gets caught. And it's a stunt. It looked like it's going to be a stunt. And you see Richie grab the right shoulder pad of Hainsworth. Officials will see that every time. Costly penalty.
That brings it back to 2nd and 23. 3rd and 23 as Myron Pryor stops Bush.
Well, that's a play John just spoke about a moment ago. You get in those situations, long yardage. You want to hit that quick trap on the inside. You'll see Mike Pouncey come back to the inside on Wolford. You'd like to see your back cut off Pouncey on that play, but he went to the side that Pouncey took Wolford. No gain.
Pouncey is a twin. His twin brother Marquise, as many of you know, starting center for the Steelers. He was a rookie last year. Now Mike. 3rd and 23, just underneath. Old ton of real estate for Reggie. And 7 Patriots. Not getting past them, so they get the penalty yardage back, but not much more. And they'll kick it away, approaching the 2-minute warning.
And that's the last thing you want to do is have an offensive penalty, put you way behind in a down and distance, and give Tom Brady an opportunity to do what he probably does best, and that's put himself in a 2-minute offense.
See it on the other side. 2-minute warning in Miami. Pats by 7.
At Goodyear, everything we've learned making these tires inspires what we roll into yours. Goodyear, more.
Toyota halftime show coming up. Chris Berman, Adam Schefter, Chris Mortensen will talk about Cam Newton's unbelievable stat debut. We'll preview the Raiders and Broncos from Colorado and the injury update. Sam Bradford, who we hope to see next Monday night in the Meadowlands against the Giants. 4th and 12. Brandon Fields forcing the fair catch at the 10-yard line by Julian Edelman. So 90 yards, 2 timeouts for the league MVP Tom Brady.
And the problem is the Dolphins only have 1 timeout to stop the clock to try to get the ball back for themselves. But this Dolphin defense, if there's one thing they have to do better, they need to generate a turnover. Last year at home, we said they were 1-7. They only generated 7 turnovers from their defense. If they want to turn this thing around, they need to start making impact turnover plays on defense. Problem is, Tom Brady hasn't turned it over since you were at Youngstown State.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know, Tony Sparano told us their defense probably dropped 24, 25 interceptions last year. They've got to catch football if they get that opportunity. They're not going to get the opportunity the way Brady's stroking it right now.
From the 10, Brady's pass is wide of Deion Branch and incomplete. To amplify the point you were talking about, John, it only seems like Jaws at Youngstown State the last time that Brady and the Patriots turned it over. We're now gone 7.5 games. They went the last 7 games last year, no turnovers, regular season, of course.
Unheard
they did
of.
turn it over in the playoffs against the Jets. Woodhead running up the middle. Near the 20-yard line.
Excellent call. They catch, excuse me, Mike, they catch Cameron Wake and Jason Taylor jetting up the field in a 3-man pass rush. Best call in football is a draw play.
31, Brady quick, sneaking that, and they do that so often to get the first down. And we have an injured Patriot. We're calling for the trainer with Dan Copen injured, and New England can ill afford any injuries that offensive front. They had to bring up somebody from the practice squad so they can get to 7 offensive linemen for the game tonight. And Copen, their center, who has been very dependable and reliable, is injured on this play. He has 119 starts with Belichick and Brady injured on the field. We'll check on him after this.
JCPenney understands that you don't like advertising for clothes. Who does? Tell you what, though, if you look at these smart fashion choices from Van Heusen, we're going to show you this.
Back in South Florida, and the news not good for the Patriots. Dan Copen, who has been just there seemingly every game. He's only missed 1 game the last 5 years. Brought up on the cart there, and they're holding his left leg in place as they get him up there. Bill Belichick came out to look during the timeout. Tom Brady over there as well. It's so hard to see there. He's the center in the mix, and the left leg's what they're looking at. And there is Dansby has his body on him. He gets pushed over the top in that other direction, and the leg stays pinned.
And you just have to cross your fingers and hope. But that does not look good. Anytime a lineman is standing erect and a man lands on his lower part of his leg, that looked bad. And Dan Connolly will move into center.
They're running out of linemen right now.
We sure are, guys.
Yeah.
And you talk about the Patriots and all the stuff they do in this offense and the no huddle, and this guy's been there for all of it. Even when Brady was out and Castle was in, Copen was one of the steady guys. Like I said, every game but one for 5 years. Now they go get him checked out. Good first shotgun snap from Connolly, and the pass to the sideline is brought in. Ruled the catch for Chad Ochocinco. His first in the regular season with New England.
Great throw, timing pattern. Ochocinco shows good sideline awareness.
Well, whistles come down. Let's see if they got a buzz upstairs to look at it again.
We'll review the previous play.
Again, in the last 2 minutes, it is the replay booth that initiates any second look at a play.
Like he dragged that left foot.
I thought he did too. I don't know if the replay booth was comfortable letting it go before the snap. So they stop it and they'll look at it with 1:08 to go.
Check out these seats for this weekend's game.
Scoring your dream tickets is no longer a fantasy, even on the day of the event, even if it's sold out. StubHub, where do you want to sit?
No. Here's the catch.
Well, it is ruled a catch by Pete Morelli as we come out of break. He says that with his second look, ruling on the field was confirmed, so it is a catch for Chad Ochocinco.
I think that replay challenge helps Miami. They get a chance to rest. They get a chance to get some fresh pass rushers on the field, and that's what it's going to take in these 2-minute situations.
Connolly, the center now for Brady, had some injury problems in the preseason as well. Pass caught to Gronkowski up the middle to the 41-yard line. Carlos Dansby chases him down.
Backup center, Danny Woodhead, pick up the blitz flush. Tom Brady knows exactly where to go.
Jason Taylor injured behind the play for Miami, and they have to stop it here because he's on the field. And Taylor holding at his right foot. Jason Taylor on his third tour of duty here with the Dolphins. Remember, he was with the Jets last year. As they look at the 15-year veteran timeout.
Many will hear the calling.
Move it! Yes, sir!
Few will earn the title United States Marine. The few, the proud Marines.
Back here in Miami, and they're looking at a man who has 132.5 sacks in his career. Jason Taylor had the 11 star years with the Dolphins, went to the Redskins for a year, came back, and then surprised everyone. He went to the team he disliked the most in this division, the Jets. Called his 5-sack season last year average, but now he's on the field and in some pain, looked at by the Miami medical staff.
Well, he's come back here to help this Miami defense get turnovers. Taylor has recovered 29 fumbles. He's scored 9 touchdowns. He's a leader on this football team, and they need him. Stepped on there.
Turn and step on. His shoulder was coming back to tackle.
The Dolphins need someone to win a one-on-one matchup. They've got to get pressure on Brady. Right now, the cushion has been too easy for Tom Brady to stand back there and survey the field and deliver the football without any pressure.
Well, Mike Nolan, the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins, has been firing bullets. He's been blitzing up the middle. He just blitzed off the perimeter. And Danny Woodhead has picked up back-to-back blitzes flush, and now Woodhead leaves the backfield as a receiver in an empty formation.
.52 seconds. Pats have just one timeout left. Wake off the edge to start Brady, but Gronkowski continues to tear up the Dolphins inside the 20.
Plenty of time. Tom Brady has a timeout left. He's going to get one more offensive play before he uses it.
After the gain of 22 with 30 seconds, Brady fires for Ochocinco, covered by Vontae Davis.
Well, I thought that was pass interference on Vontae Davis. Quick count. Tom Brady goes to the back shoulder fade. And it's important that Ochocinco has some success early, I think, in his Patriot offense. Here it is, one-on-one with Vontae Davis. I thought Davis grabbed jersey there.
It was pretty clear. He had a handful of cotton.
Patriots choose not to huddle. Wake off the edge. Brady got away, a flag down. Welker at the 5. Welker with the ball out, but he's ruled down shy of the goal line. So we have Welker down shy of the goal line. No fumble there, and the flag back by Brady.
Holding. Number 77 offense. 10-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Well, it's his second effort by Cameron Wake. Watch it coming right at you. Wake gets the edge, and Nate Solder, I don't know.
Yeah, he's got him, John. He hooked him right there in the pads, pulled him away as Tom's stepping up.
So it takes us down to 17 seconds. Pats still have the one timeout in Gostowski's field goal range. Brady going to get hit. Wake gets to him. Brings him down to the 30.
That's what Cameron Wake does. So much of his production is on sheer effort. He will not quit. He's had a tough night all night. Nate Solder has been up in his grill, but this man will not quit. He continues to fight. He continues to finish. And at the end of the year, the animal's going to come out of his cage. Look at him. That's what he calls the animal, Mike. You saw that.
What is that?
That's the animal move. When he makes that sack move like that, he calls it the animal.
What's the
and
animal
Nate
out?
Solder, you know, Nate Solder, he went to Colorado. You know what he studied to be? He studied to be a veterinarian. And he better be real careful not to let the animal out of his cage. You really need to use his education. Because right now, Cameron Wake is heating up.
7 seconds left. Patriots are going to try a field goal of 47 yards after using their final timeout.
Mike, you know what I like about Cameron Wake? He came up to this league the hard way. He played in the Canadian Football League, where you have that yard between the defensive lineman and the line of scrimmage. That's where he learned that quick get-off that he uses so effectively.
For 48, missed the net, wide right. We still have a couple of seconds here. Hang on. Still 2 seconds left. And so the Dolphins be pulled back to their sideline.
Wasn't even close. Pushed it way right. And that's a huge stop for the Miami Dolphins defense. They've given up 265 yards in the first half. And they're still lucky to be in this game. 14-7. Alert for the Hail Mary right here.
Take your shot. That's right. You got one shot. You got 2 seconds. You know, it's pretty hard to reach the end zone. They're going to take a knee, but I don't always agree with this, but it's a long shot.
So Miami takes a knee. We'll take it to the locker room for halftime. Fast start to the game. Defense is settled in a bit. Patriots get the ball to start the second half. At the half, New England up 14-7. Here's Chris Berman with the Toyota halftime show.
Hi, Michael. Thank you very much, and it is great to be back with everybody again here on Monday Night Football, and of course to see all of you.
Kind of like a gathering of old friends and some new ones as well.
Well, yesterday across America was a more meaningful gathering of Americans on a day unlike any other in our country's history. And on the 10th anniversary of 9/11, pro football was a way in which people could reach out to each other, to connect, that it more than did its job. Didn't matter who was playing. If you watched the game at home, at a restaurant, or saw it in person, you felt it. Here we go around the league to the NFL stadiums across the country, the emotions on the field and in the stands, the big flags unfurled by the players and held by them and the first responders, the togetherness, especially with the national anthems in New York and Washington.
What a land of the free and the home of the brave.
And then in New York, former President Bush, it was time to play some football. And Dallas against the Jets, Tony Romo to Des Bryant, 3 yards. Dallas had their way, but bang! Joe McKnight, good night. Isaiah Trufant picks up the block punt, and we're tied at 24. And Tony Romo picked up by Darrelle Revis. Nick Foles field goal. The Jets come from behind to win 27-24. The only Manning playing quarterback on this day was Eli Manning for the Giants in Washington. And Eli...
Face to face. Time after time. The man and the mastermind. Monday Night Football is back. Chad Henne made his mark. But the Patriots marched down the field. Brady took charge. The Patriots versus the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. The season opener continues.
Back at Sun Life Stadium in Miami, Patriots get the ball, and they have a 7-point lead. Electric start for the first half for the opener. Mike Tirico, John Gruden, Ron Jaworski. Then things quieted down. Look ahead to the second half here for the Pats.
You know, if you look at the Patriots, they have a plan, and the plan has been their 2 tight end offense. Brady has 14 completions in the first half. 7 have gone to tight ends. Stay with the plan. It's working.
I think for Miami, it's one snap at a time. Remember last year in this stadium, opening kickoff, New England took it to the house. They must stay relentless. They need to get one turnover from their defense, and they got to refine that offense they had to start this football game, but it's one snap at a time. No mistakes against the Patriots.
Miami was very aggressive in that first drive. Walked it down the field. Not able to do much after that. We're going to check on the big injury of the first half in a moment. Matthew Slater, who had his first NFL career reception in that first half, set to receive Dan Carpenter's kickoff. Instead, it'll be Edelman on the opposite side from a couple yards deep. Edelman down the side, pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and Wendy Nix has a report for us. Wendy?
Well, Mike, the Patriots' offensive line was already shorthanded without Sebastian Vollmer, and now it appears they'll play the rest of this game without starting center Dan Copen. He went in, official injury listed as left ankle, but we followed him as he went in for x-rays and came out on crutches. I walked with him as he went back into the Patriots locker room. He just shook his head and said, "We'll see," but it does not appear he'll be back in this game.
All right, Wendy, thank you. It was that left leg getting tangled up on a short yardage play. Carlos Dansby inside, and then the pile over the top left his leg crunched underneath. So Dan Connolly has slid over to play center for Brady. That pass gets to Welker on that sideline. There's very little room to thread it, and Brady did get it past Benny Sapp.
There's a lot of room in some of these underneath coverages, and that time Benny Sapp gambled, and he came up a big loser there. Great throw by Tom Brady, but take a look at number 27 on the left side of your screen. He's responsible for the flat coverage on that side of the formation, and if you get outflanked, there's no one left.
21 on that one. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, who has not carried it much tonight, tackled by Koa Misi for no gain.
You can't substitute against Brady in this no-huddle offense. He'll snap the ball. He'll catch you in a substitution.
12 men on the field. Defense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
He will not forgive you if you make a mistake. That time, Philip Merling charging off the field. Brady saw it. He said, "I'm going to get you," and he did. Free 5 yards and first down Patriots. This is where they like to be, 1st and 5.
The one touchdown to Rob Gronkowski in the second quarter. There's a movement. Might have been Rob's brother Dan Gronkowski, was signed earlier this week as the 3rd tight end.
Number 82 offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Dan was drafted by Detroit in 09, played there, and then was traded to Denver. And able to come in here on a short week as their 3rd tight end because he's familiar with the terminology. Josh McDaniels was in Denver last year, similar offense. So he picked it up, and now he's a teammate of his brother.
And Mike, he's played quite a few snaps tonight. You know, we talked about the Patriots using 2 tight ends, and occasionally they load up with 3.
The 3rd Gronkowski, Chris, is with Indianapolis. The Jarvis Green Ellis try to hop back through the hole. Koamisi brings him down again at the 40.
It's similar with Brian Waters, the right guard of the Patriots. He can learn this system on short notice. He came from the Kansas City Chiefs. Waters played for Charlie Weiss, who is another ex-coordinator of the New England Patriots.
And remember, Bill Belichick told us last night, it's not like Waters is ready to play 70 plays, but now he has to play the whole half because of the injury to Copen. The caught out of the air by Odrick. He's going to go. Jared Odrick trying to hold on to the 10. Brought down by Deion Branch at the 8-yard line. There's a marker down back near the return. Benny Sapp caused the collision that put it in the air.
There's no foul on the play.
They're going to pick up the penalty.
That's about the first interception I've seen Brady throw in a long time. But watch Benny Sapp. He's going to come rifling across the screen here. You're going to see the fake in the backfield to Woodhead. Ball's thrown, and there's a tip pass, and look at Odrick. intercept the ball, shows good awareness. Excellent effort by Deion Branch. That's the turnover. That's the kind of play that the Miami Dolphins have been lacking here, especially at home. Now they got to put it in the end zone and tie this football game.
First interception of Brady in the regular season in 358 attempts. First and goal, Dolphins for a tying touchdown. Bush trying to jump cut. He's brought down.
Well, it's a quick screen. And Deion Branch has to block Benny Sapp, but Benny Sapp knew he had to beat that block to be a factor on the play. Good awareness by Odrick. Brady still can't believe it. I bet he's never thrown an interception on a quick screen.
And Sapp, who was burned earlier trying to go for that ball on the sideline, able to jump it. And Odrick, second year out of Penn State, with a pick. Now what do they do with it? And he hit as he throws. Touchdown, Hartline.
Chad Henne did a great job using his snap count. He knew the Patriots were in double zone. He went alert, alert, alert. He sees the split safety look. Hand signals the slot combination that he wants. Under duress, throws a strike to Brian Hartline. That's what you do when you get a turnover.
Look down the gun barrel. Henne did that with Hainsworth right in his face and delivered a touchdown strike.
Carpenter extra point. Game tied at 14. Well, that one mistake, that one turnover that Miami couldn't get last year, they get this year, and they got to tie games.
I vow to get up as early as you. I vow to haul whatever you can fit in my bed and tow whatever you hitch me to. I vow to be the best Sierra ever. During GMC Truck Month, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 cash allowance on Sierra, plus 1 year of SiriusXM satellite radio, including every NFL game.
Lightning fast, lightning strong. Verizon 4G LTE, America's fastest and largest 4G LTE network. Verizon, built so you can rule the air.
Look at that guy. He's like a caged animal, out of his cage. He says you ought to tap out, apply the mercy rule, and that he'd totally understand if you wanted to forfeit now and go bra shopping with your sister. But you've been patient, and you've learned what he likes to call on third down. So you're just a few sacks away from taking his mercy rule and shoving it right in his.
Madden NFL 12. Find a rival and then own him. Rated E for everyone. EA Sports. It's in the game.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by GMC. Enter the Never Say Never sweepstakes for a chance to win a GMC Sierra Denali at gmc.com/NFL. Verizon, the official wireless service provider of the NFL. And Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Here we go.
Back in Miami, Brian Hartline caught just one touchdown last year. Got one from Chad Henne after the turnover by the Patriots. New game at 14. This time they will squib it. And Gronkowski is back to get it at the 27-yard line.
Well, Henne did a great job with his snap count. He sees it's too deep zone, and they're going after Josh Barrett, the young safety, with Bess on a little option route. You're going to see Josh Barrett jump Bess, and right behind him goes Brian Hartline. But what a great job Henne did with his snap count. He looks to Bess. Josh Barrett jumps it. They throw it over his head. Safety's been a problem for these Patriots. They cut James Sanders. They got rid of Brandon Merriweather. They go after Josh Barrett. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Brady to Woodhead, a screen. Waters out there with the first block. Tossed out of bounds by Rashad Jones, active safety who started tonight.
Well, this is an area where Danny Woodhead excels. Get him on the perimeter. And again, Brady moving that defense of the Miami Dolphins. Make them run sideline to sideline. Wear them out. Speed it up. Call the offense at the line of scrimmage.
Play clock still at 15.
Sees the blitz.
Randy Starks was over the center. Connolly.
Encroachment. Defense, number 94, 5-yard penalty. Result of the penalty is a first down.
The key to Tom Brady being efficient at the line of scrimmage is Bill O'Brien, the offensive coordinator, getting the play in on time. So Tom can get to the line of scrimmage with 20 seconds left on the play clock, survey the defense, and get to a positive play. Bill O'Brien's done an excellent job tonight of giving Brady time at the line of scrimmage.
One less D lineman for Miami. Tony McDaniel, Dolphins say, has a hand injury. Brady with a lot of protectors. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis releasing, and a lot of green grass, but couldn't bring it in.
Well, Brady felt the pressure. He got hurried on the play. You'll see Gronkowski, number 87 to the left of the screen, does a really good job on Misi. And Brady just has to fall back at the last second. He just barely misses. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, or that would have been a big play, but the pressure came.
Jason Taylor's back in the game. Good to see from the earlier injury. And it's time for this Dolphin defense to make another play and push it over the top here in South Florida.
2nd and 10. Draw with Woodhead. 8 yards. Jones attacking.
Danny Woodhead, I tell you what, a 2nd and long situation. The crowd starts coming alive. What an excellent call. Shotgun runs. New England does it as well as anybody. He hides behind his offensive lineman. Very elusive back. And he runs with power on impact. And he moves the pile. He protects the ball. Big 3rd down and 2.
Benny Sapp was slow to get up after that last play. He's still on the field, 27. Here comes a blitz from Jeremiah Bell. Brady pulled it down and finds Deion Branch for the first down at the 47 of Miami.
Tom Brady's pocket awareness is incredible. There's pressure. Benny Sapp coming to his left, right in his face. Now you see him step up in the pocket, and awareness where his receivers are, gets the first down.
Woodhead cutting it back inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
You know, New England's got 2 tight ends and 2 receivers, and it's forced Miami into their nickel defense, and they can't stop the running game right now, and Tom Brady won't let them substitute.
They got caught with too many guys in the field, they thought, as the pass goes to the other side. Complete to Branch. Miami was running a player off the field. The officials didn't even see it. Now they throw 2 flags. I think Brady got not only the Dolphins, but the officials on that one. They were asleep on the count.
Very similar to what the Bengals did to the Browns yesterday. Went to a quick count and get a game-winning touchdown out of it.
There's no foul on the play for 12 men on the field. First down.
Well, you guys missed that one because the guy was standing just on the other side of the numbers. Brady to Branch. Got rid of Nolan Carroll in coverage and got to the 6-yard line.
What a great pattern. Wow. At Deion Branch. Been awful quiet in the preseason. Everybody's been criticizing Branch. Where's Deion Branch? He just ran a beautiful timing route, and the ball's delivered perfectly right on the sideline.
Brady right back to it. Right back to Branch. No catch. They ruled no catch. He was juggling the ball.
Well, they're going after Nolan Carroll, the right corner of the Miami Dolphins. Back-to-back plays. That time a back shoulder fade. Let's see if he has possession.
Cannot see the ball from that side. All you see are his hands moving. Patriots do not challenge. Woodhead seeking, gets down to the 2-yard line. They took a couple of shots at Nolan Carroll. Vontae Davis has not been on the field. They're back a play ago now.
Good call. He never had control of the football.
This is 3rd and goal.
He's going to throw it here. It's one-on-one up top.
And go after Nolan Carroll again. If he chooses Deion Branch at the top. Dolphin pressure. Brady pass to Welker. Touchdown.
You showed Tom Brady an all-out blitz. We saw it last year against the Jets on Monday Night Football. If you come after Tom Brady with all-out blitz and he sees one-on-one coverage, he has every route in the book, and he will shred you. He will be the shredder.
This is real simple here. He sees it. He knows he's got Benny Sapp match against Wes Welker. That's pitch and catch right there. Tom just smelled that blitz out. Easy touchdown.
Dolphins have got to address their defensive issues against this no huddle. Quick.
Kostowski adds the extra point, 21. 14. Brady answers the touchdown with one of his own.
ESPN, how can I help you? John Anderson is at extension 5634. There you go. Oh, Stan, got a message for you. Production meeting, 2 o'clock.
Every day, 41 kids learn that they have cancer. Since 1998, Hyundai's Hope on Wheels has raised more than $43 million to help. In fact, local Hyundai dealers make a donation for every car sold. Of course, you don't have to buy a Hyundai to make a difference. Just visit HyundaiHopeOnWheels.org to lend a hand and give a little hope, no matter what wheels you drive.
Have fun, y'all.
City breathing all down your neck. Bad news and good, though, special effects. And reality's teeth, bright, black, sinking in deep. Who ain't shy of the pain? Who ain't shy of the pleasure, just the same? Life is a game, I heard the homie say. Well, I came to win, so I'm not here to play. Have fun.
At USAA, we believe honor is not exclusive to the military. And commitment is not limited to one's military oath. The same set of values that drive our nation's military are the ones we used to build USAA Bank. From free checking to credit cards to loans, our commitment to the military, veterans, and their families is without equal. Visit us online to learn what makes our bank so different. USAA, we know what it means to serve.
So Bill Belichick and Tom Brady been together for so many wins over the years. We just watched Tom work down the field, take advantage when one of the top corners for the Dolphins, Vontae Davis, was on the sideline with an injury of some sort. He went to Deion Branch twice, bang, bang, for completions on Nolan Carroll, and then hit Wes Welker for the touchdown. Clyde Gates awaits. Kostowski kickoff. Chance from about 5 deep in the end zone. Flag down again on special teams for Miami, which has really hurt their field position.
It absolutely kills your offense You have a problem opening the playbook when you're inside your own 10-yard line. Hard to dial up plays down there.
Return holding. Number 93, the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down, timeout.
Jason Trusnick has been guilty a couple of times here tonight.
Have fun, y'all.
City breathing all down your neck. Bad news and good, dope, special effects. And reality's deep, bright, black, sinking in deep. Who ain't shy of the pain? Who ain't shy of the pleasure, just the same? Life is a game, I heard the homie say. Well, I came to win, so I'm not here to play. Have fun.
It guides. It shows. It slides. It tows. It sees. It calls. And it fits. We gave it more ideas per square inch because more is what we do. Terrain, the smaller SUV from GMC.
The king has returned.
Rated G.
Bill Belichick, a football life like you've never seen him before.
You should be excited when you make a play.
The only coach in NFL history to be wired for an entire season.
Hell, look at all the work you've put into it. Settle down now, buddy. Be ready on 4th down here now.
Get to know the man behind the hood.
Damn it! Go, finish it, finish it!
Bill Belichick, a football life, exclusively on NFL Network.
First of two to open the 2011 season on Monday Night Football. The Raiders and Broncos to follow us here on ESPN. Dolphins take over at their own 11, down 7. Reggie Bush. Got a gain of 7 yards for Reggie. Dane Fletcher, Devin McCourty tackles.
You know, Reggie Bush, that's his 10th carry. 9 out of the 10 plays, I think he's run the ball between the tackles. And he showed good explosive finish right there. I'm impressed with Reggie running up between the tackles.
They need to control the clock a little bit here, John. They need to keep their defense on the field for a while, off the field to rest up a little bit.
Time for Here's Brandon Marshall with a catch. Gets away from Mayo. Takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, McCourty the tackle. 22 on the game.
There's the guy you get going. He bring an energy source to this Dolphin offense. He's outstanding after the catch. He's going to push up against McCourty, run an under route, makes the ball, catches the ball away from his body. How about that stiff arm? A very angry man after the catch. Brandon Marshall. They definitely need to get him involved as this game unwinds.
And he's down the middle, 24 yards. Anthony Fasano, the tight end, who had a great catch in the first half.
Right down the seam. They double Brandon Marshall on the outside. Safety plays over the top. And Fasano makes another big grab. Watch the safety get wide and off the numbers, and Fasano goes right down the seam, and he's hurt.
Patrick Chung, who brought that big hit from the safety spot. And the Dolphin tight end shake it up.
The youngest champion in UFC history! And he might be the greatest talent that we've ever seen in the UFC. John Jones, Rampage Jackson for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Gentlemen, good luck.
Starting today, the future of home security is right at your fingertips. Introducing ADT Pulse Services. It not only helps protect your home, it helps you manage it too, from your phone or computer. And now, be one of the first to see how Pulse works and how affordable it can be with a free in-home review. ADT Pulse is more than 24/7 protection against break-in, fire, or emergencies. It's home security, plus home management, personalized for the way you live. With Pulse, you choose just the services you want and set them up easily. Keep up with your kids through private video only you can see. Arm and disarm your system on the go. Even save energy and money. See what Pulse can do for you. Call for your free in-home review today and save $250. Hurry, offer ends soon. Be as connected as you want to be with new ADT Pulse. ADT, always there.
There are some big road games this week in college football. LSU and Mississippi State starts it Thursday night, and Boise State is going to have a really tough test. Toledo is a good team, just as the Buckeyes. Oklahoma, Florida State on ABC Saturday night. So great college football all weekend long. Fasano walked off under his own power. Dolphins 1st and 10 at the 35, looking for the tying score. Henne escaping. Slides for right about a first down to 25.
Brian Dable, the offense coordinator, continues to dial up aggressive plays. Spread the field, one back in the backfield, and all of a sudden Henne sees that lane. He knows it's man-to-man coverage, gets the first down. You see this aggressive offense. We call it that left lane offense. You want to pass it, you want to spread them out, but most importantly, you want to be aggressive, and the Dolphins are right now.
The confusion there. Bush couldn't get a handle on it and finally jumps on it before Andre Carter could.
Well, there certainly was miscommunication right there. But if you look, Mike Pouncey really secured that corner. That may have whistled around a corner, but there was a breakdown in communication.
Well, you're going to listen to Chad Henne come to the line of scrimmage. He's going to use a dummy snap count. And he's going to do everything he can to get the Miami Dolphins in a position to use Reggie Bush.
Again with time. As Marshall secures the ball at the 1. Penalty marker down.
As a quarterback, give your wide receiver a chance to make a play. Find the one-on-one coverage and let it go. Here's the one-on-one with McCourty and Marshall. And all of a sudden, Marshall is bigger, stronger at 6'4", 225.
Illegal contact. Number 21 in the defense. Penalty will be declined. First down.
Penalty was on the opposite side of the field on Rossai Dowling, the rookie. 1st and goal for the Dolphins.
Well, it's a similar route that Marshall ran earlier. He ran an under route that time. He took it up on McCourty. That's quite a battle, Marshall and McCourty.
And great strength by Marshall to maintain.
Look at this fullback,
control.
Mike.
Yep, Paul Soliai, the starting nose guard.
They love to run left in the goal line.
Behind the 355-pounder Lex Hilliard is stopped. Devin McCourty came around with quickness.
Well, the Patriots went to that self-scout meeting. Impressive goal line defense. Albert Hainsworth, Vince Wilfork. You see Love 74. Hainsworth and Wilfork, watch them get off the ball in these goal line situations. Miami said enough of that. Let's go back to our 3 receiver sets.
Hainsworth off the field there. Bush, the lone back. Henne for Marshall. McCourty almost had an interception.
Well, that's what Brandon Marshall's been asking for. When it's one-on-one, give me some opportunities. That time it's he and McCourty. They've been going up and down the field at each other. Henne gives him a signal. I'm not quite sure what the route is, Jaws.
That's exactly right, John. He did not give him a good definition of where he was going.
I think he fooled Henne that time. They're lucky that wasn't intercepted.
You remember a year ago, we saw that route from Brandon Marshall on that jerk route. Dumped on Henne.
The alert for Reggie Bush on the draw right here if the Patriots play coverage.
Third and goal. Henne right back toward Marshall. Didn't catch it. That time the rookie Ross-eyed Dowling out of Virginia was on Marshall. They try to go there twice. Don't. And a field goal attempt coming.
That's what they're doing. They're playing check with me offense right there. If they play coverage, we're going to hand the ball to Bush. If they play man-to-man, we're going to throw the ball to Marshall. That time, they went after Dowling. And again, I'm not quite sure what patterns they're running, but you have to give McCourty and Dowling credit. Back-to-back bump and run plays for the Patriots.
Extra point-sized field goal, 20 yards for Dan Carpenter, knocks it through. And it's 21-17. For the lefty after the good drive, and Henne and Marshall talk about it heatedly.
I vow to start, even when it's 5 a.m. and 10 below. I vow to keep all four wheels moving and to get us out of whatever you get us into. I vow to not get upset if you cover my floor mats in mud or spill your morning joe. I vow to never complain, never give up, and never say never. I vow to be the best Sierra ever.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Say cheese. Are you smiling yet? Of course you are, especially since the new Let's Get Cheesy menu starts at just $4.99. Only at Denny's. America's Diner is always open.
Are you curious about new ideas? Do you want to learn a new language? Or just a new word? Maybe you want to know more about anatomy or astronomy. You could master something new or uncover a hidden talent. There's never been a better time to learn.
When everything you love has been stolen from you, someone has to pay.
ABC's Revenge premieres Wednesday, September 21st, 10/9 Central on ABC.
See Chad Henne and Brandon Marshall talking on the sideline. It's been a lot of the conversation, improved communication between the two. Marshall, who was stabbed in the stomach by his wife in April, charges weren't pursued. Late in July was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder at a mental hospital in Boston. And he says the treatment has been very helpful. Time will tell if that's the case. But they feel that Marshall has been much easier to deal with than in the past, and that it'll improve the product on the field with the receiver this year. Matthew Slater to return out to the 22-yard line for New England.
Well, you know, Brandon Marshall wants to see the football when it's one-on-one coverage. And in the goal line, they give him two hand signals, two opportunities. McCourty came up as a victor, and then it was a rookie Dowling. Hey, I realize this man has caught a lot of passes, but they need more touchdowns out of him. He had 3 touchdown receptions last year. He's going to need to break one to the end zone, I think, tonight, Ron, to help Miami secure a victory. Got to take advantage of those situations in tight.
Ready from the 22, Dan Connolly is his center. Dan Copen, the starting center, injured his ankle. He's out. Aaron Hernandez with a catch. The tight ends continue to be featured, as will be most of the year for the Pats.
The Dolphins defense has to bow their backs. They have to make a stand right here. Their offense just got 3 on the board. They got this thing real close. Now the defense has to make a play. They do have the 1 interception. They need another big play.
Guys, in that last drive, they went after 28 Nolan Carroll, the top of the screen. And Vontae Davis was out. Davis, the starting corner, has not returned yet for Miami. Left Ben Jarvis Green-Ellis with a block from Light. Tackled by Dansby. First down, Patriots.
I'll tell you, you toss the ball in this league, you have to have people that will block the perimeter. That time, a beautiful crack block gives the Patriots the edge, and here comes more no huddle.
And Miami takes a timeout. They're trying to get organized on defense. In a tight game, you hate to have to use a timeout in a situation like this. First one taken by Tony Sperano. It has become clear that's the New England goal, this no huddle. And the Dolphins, at halftime, you would have thought could adjust to it, but so far they still haven't.
Well, you would expect better execution with 2 veteran inside linebackers, Kevin Burnett, Carlos Dansby. We saw preparing very hard for this no-huddle offense. The problem is it's hard to emulate Tom Brady. You just don't know when Brady's going to use this no-huddle. He'll do it on the goal line. He'll do it in the red zone. He'll do it after a big play. Sometimes he won't do it at all. You never know with Brady. Clearly, injuries and looks like conditioning a little bit has caught up with this Dolphin defense.
And the Dolphins are trying to match up to the personnel. Sometimes you got to call your defense and just play it rather than get the perfect personnel on the field for every situation.
Sean Smith sending the corner, Nolan Carroll, back to the other side. They're confused back in the secondary. Brady gets to Welker, who's hit by Jeremiah Bell at the 46-yard line, gain of 6.
Look at the personnel changes, though. That time they had 2 tight ends and 2 backs. Now here comes Deion Branch. Here's Welker, split wide to the right is Hernandez. It's dizzying the amount of formations that Tom Brady is throwing at this Dolphin defense.
Woodhead seeking space on that left side. With virtually no gain, Randy Starks the tackle. 3rd down coming up. What have the Patriots done with their time here tonight as they go no huddle again? It's been almost half their game, no huddle.
Dolphins are really struggling.
Boy, they really are.
Blitz audible.
Tom's got something on him.
Watch the top of the screen.
3rd and 4, pressure. They'll go there to Branch. There's no safety in the middle, so Carroll had to make that tackle. And with Vontae Davis out with cramps, as he's back on the bench area now, they're toasting Nolan Carroll.
Oh, you see it coming a mile away. Nolan Carroll can't cover Deion Branch. He wants it again. Look at Branch.
Right back to him. Again past Carroll. Benny Sapp over there to finally stop it. A yard shy of the 1st down.
Well, this Dolphins defense is reeling right now. They're having a difficult time getting lined up, getting the right personnel on the field, and getting pressure on Tom Brady.
Brady over 300 with a quarter to go. Hernandez slipped out of 1 tackle, gets to the 16-yard line. We have a penalty marker down. Preliminary indication of hold. As Sean Smith is cramping now.
Holding, number 72 offense. 10-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
And that's about the only thing that has slowed down the Patriots tonight is the turnover earlier in this quarter and the penalties.
I mentioned about half the plays have come out of the no huddle for the Patriots. 27 of their 54. Dolphins rush 4. Brady lofting for Hernandez, who caught it. Was he touched? I don't know if he was touched before. He kept sliding to the goal line. They're going to discuss it right now. Touchdown.
Well, we saw Sean Smith before the play cramping up. Tom Brady probably saw him as well. He knows he had Hernandez on Smith. You get the touchdown. You'll see it right here. Look at Hernandez explode, and you see Smith. He can't even get going. Brady knew he was hurt. He took advantage of it, found Hernandez. Another touchdown for the Patriots. Is there anything Tom Brady misses? I don't think so.
Look at the Dolphins sideline. These defensive players are worn out.
Isn't it supposed to be their advantage?
Does he touch him with his glove as he's sliding with his left foot in the air? Smith was in such pain with the cramps. He could not go down to stop him after he got passed by Hernandez. So because every score is automatically reviewed, they send down word to Pete Morelli, let's come take a look at it. So watch their feet here. There's the contact there. And then his foot hits his knee as well, shy of the goal line. They waited a long time. The two officials looked at each other. Did you see contact on your side? I didn't on mine, and they waited and waited and then called touchdown.
Well, this ball is going to be placed short of the goal line. It's probably the best thing that could have happened to the Dolphins. They need a break. Somehow, some way, the Dolphins have to solve this no huddle of the Patriots. It's just too easy. They've gone up and down the field on the back last two drives, and some of the times they're not even lined up, Mike.
It's been easy.
And we talk about Miami playing at home and playing in South Florida, and you would think, as you guys alluded to, they would be the team that would not have the conditioning or cramping issues. No huddle's doing that to them. There's Vontae Davis on the bench. He's one of their top corners along with Sean Smith. Those are the two guys who said we could be as good as any corner tandem in the NFL. Wendy Nix is down on the sideline.
Well, Mike, you're absolutely right. This defense looks gassed. There's at least 5 defensive players bent over, apparently trying to catch their breath, and then Vontae Davis still trying to stretch out those cramps. Mike?
Hey, Wendy, you can see it down there. It's been typically humid, a normal September night in Miami. Here's Pete Morelli.
After reviewing the play, the receiver was short of the goal line. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Please set the game clock to 29 seconds. First down.
So the new rule comes in handy, at least for the moment.
Well, Miami. Mike, here's another thing the Patriots have done extremely well. The last 11 times in a goal-to-goal situation, touchdowns. They do an excellent job out of the I formation, running these stretch lead plays. They run it to the wing, away from the wing, and Tom Brady says, hey, we have a nice little play-action pass also, but they're going to hand the ball off out of the I formation and ram it right at this tired Dolphin defense.
Well, you mentioned 3 tight ends on the field. Dane Fletcher is also in. He's a linebacker who's made plays here tonight. Fletcher will be the lead blocker here for Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. And Brady over the top for the touchdown to Aaron Hernandez.
Told you they were going to ram it right at him. I mean, it's just hard to defend.
And that's the 10th catch by a Patriot tight end this evening. They just can't cover him.
Well, it's a nasty play-action pass right off the right side. You have to step up to stop that go-to run that they like. And Hernandez is right over the top for an easy touchdown.
Gostowski's extra point. 28-17. Well, Hernandez is the guy who deserved the touchdown. He had taken away a moment ago, so he was touchdown to the 2. But they go back to Aaron, and he puts New England up 11.
How about the lockout? Everybody talks about the lockout, how it's going to affect teams. It has not affected Tom Brady. I have never seen the Patriots use their no huddle better than they have tonight, Jaws. It's been unbelievable. The tempo has been extraordinary. The formations, the play selection. The only guy that's not tired in this stadium is that Patriot offense and Tom Brady.
And you know, I love the way they're doing it, John. It's not just a fast-paced tempo, get up there and go. They're changing personnel after every play. I mean, they really have this Dolphins defense reeling. They can't match up personnel, they can't match up speed-wise, and they can't match up mentally right now.
You see Brady spreading it around as per usual. 8 different receivers. 4 of those 8 receivers have at least 5 catches tonight.
Look at these receivers. I mean, it's amazing what Brady has been able to do.
Best thing for that Miami defense would be a long drive by their team right now. Boy, do they need it. Clyde Gates, that sprinter speed out of Abilene Christian, has not been able to get going at all tonight. James ahead of the ex-Jet with the cover.
Tom Brady fans at home. How about these 5 throws? Deep down the field on play action, he finds Slater. Reset in the pocket, he finds Gronkowski. Then, how about that throw to Gronkowski for a touchdown? Down in the tight red zone, he audibles, hits Welker for a touchdown. And then on the goal line, play action pass, it's Hernandez. All kind of throws, all kind of deliveries, same results.
And when the Dolphins have scored, the Patriots have come right back. Davis tied at 14. Pats next drive touchdown. Dolphins kick a field goal, and New England responds with that score you just saw. And this play killed for a false start.
False start, number 26 offense. 5-yard penalty remains, first down.
Lex Hilliard.
The self-inflicted wounds are the ones that will kill you. Just keep backing up. You shrink that playbook as you go backwards.
Ninkovich off the edge, got past Jake Long. The pass was completed to Devon Best. And that'll bring the third quarter to an end. Good game to get a bunch of the penalty yards back. The Dolphins in an 11-point hole after 3 on Monday Night Football.
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. DirecTV. This season, NFL Sunday Ticket is included at no extra charge when you switch. Call 1-800-DIRECTV. And NFLShop.com. Get back to football at the official store of the NFL.
Some cool looks here in South Florida. Patriots leading by 11. Vontae Davis back on the field for Miami at corner. Brady right back at it with his tight ends. Gronkowski across midfield, robbed to the 49-yard line.
Wow, what a nasty play-action pass out of the shotgun. That time Kevin Burnett had no choice to step up. As soon as he recognized his play-action pass, the ball's gone. Once again, the tight ends for the Patriots have eaten the Dolphins up.
And they did it last year. The Dolphins thought they had shored that up with the acquisition of Kevin Burnett. Doesn't look that way tonight. Tight ends are hot, and Brady loves them.
Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis got away from Cameron Wake. Did not get around the corner, and Rashad Jones who made the tackle. Talk about the tight ends and their usage. 11 catches for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns.
They've only thrown it to him 12 times. You got to throw it to him more. And these two guys continue to get better. That's what second-year players are supposed to do.
Sean Smith, who cramped on that last series on the touchdown, near touchdown to Hernandez. He's back on the bench. Brady takes a shot back to Hernandez again. What a catch.
That was absolutely an amazing grab by Aaron Hernandez. And he is that hybrid tight end. He has the movement of a wide receiver at 6'1", 245. He explodes off the football. He runs routes like a wide receiver. He just flies down the field right past Nolan Carroll for another big play.
Wes Welker tries to duck under Benny Sapp. Finally tackled after a gain of a yard. They picked on Nolan Carroll on that play again. And when Smith or Davis have been out, Carroll's been in, and Brady has gone right after it. The hit of Sapp. Hernandez keeps going. That ball comes out and no whistle. And Dan Gronkowski is down there to come up with a recovery at the 7-yard line.
He used to call that a jerk route where the receiver, in this case Hernandez, settles down in front of the quarterback and then he jerks his body east or west. That time he never saw number 27 Benny Sapp. You can't cover that kid, and you can't tackle him either.
They go back to Williams down at the 5. No fumble, and the pass there is incomplete. There was no early whistle, but they called no fumble. That's why the ball was snapped from the 5.
Brady relentless once again. Get to the line. Let's go. Find the soft spot.
Tom over 400 yards passing. This time hands to Woodhead, who gets to the 2-yard line.
You know, the Patriots don't appear tired. They've been in the no huddle themselves all night. But that's the thing about the New England offense. Not only is it physically grueling, it'll grind on you mentally, and it's taking its toll on the Dolphins. But the mental and physical conditioning of this Patriot football team is awesome.
Belichick was run all the way down to the line judge on the far side, thinking about calling a timeout here. And now he backs out. He's not going to get the timeout that the head coach can call with the official. He'll leave it in the hands of Brady.
Might as well use all the clock.
Yeah, Tom saw Bill come down to take the timeout and told him he had it. 11-11 to go. Patriots up 11 and looking for more.
Third-ranked LSU faces a tough SEC opener on the road in a hostile environment. ESPN College Football, LSU, Mississippi State, Thursday at 8 on ESPN. College football lives here.
Your car is everything. Your taxi, your moving van, your baby. And for over 30 years, AutoZone has had the parts you can count on to keep it going. But parts are just part of what we do. We're part buddy, part mentor, part of the American way of doing things. So whether you're Mr. DIY or a master mechanic, AutoZone has your back. Parts are just part of what we do.
Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
At USAA, we believe honor is not exclusive to the military. And commitment is not limited to one's military oath. The same set of values that drive our nation's military are the ones we used to build USAA Bank. From free checking to credit cards to loans, our commitment to the military, veterans, and their families is without equal. Visit us online to learn what makes our bank so different. USAA, we know what it means to serve.
Techstars, where the hottest young entrepreneurs get a head start on the competition.
Anybody wants to quit, you can quit right now.
For 3 months, they're judged every step of the way.
I hated all of it.
With millions of dollars on the line.
This is a big game. These are the playoffs. Let's make it happen.
That's awesome.
Which startup will win big? Techstars. Premieres September 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern on Bloomberg Television. Brought to you by SAP.
Back in Miami. 3rd and goal. Brady went for Fletcher, the linebacker. Well, try to go the old school way, the way they had so much success over the years, going to Mike Vrabel. That time they tried to get Fletcher the touchdown, but Rashad Jones broke it up.
Jones was in excellent position to make a play and possibly take that all the way to the end zone. He undercuts this beautifully. You see Jones read the route, almost picks it off.
Fletcher was in for a snap earlier, playing fullback in the goal line situation on the last drive. Gostowski from 20. So both teams have had these short field goals added, and New England leads by 14.
Countdown's now at 10 a.m.
We'll be here 3 hours before kickoff.
The best analysis and the hottest stories from the team you want to hear from.
This is a football team that definitely could take the next step.
Sunday NFL Countdown now at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
You didn't bring Miller Lite?
No? What's the difference? Miller Lite has more taste. I don't care. I just brought these.
Well, that's the second unmanly thing you've done today.
What was the first? Yes, that was unmanly.
Yes, it was.
Man up. Choose a light beer with more taste. Grab a triple hops brewed Miller Lite with that great Pilsner taste.
In you go.
Get that fish away from me.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Wendy.
Am I not merciful?
She tells him that her shoes are her children.
I would like to take his face off. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not locked out here with you. Y'all locked out here with me.
What you do in life echoes for eternity.
At Rovi, we connect millions of people to the entertainment they love. Share the entertainment you love. RoviWorld.com.
You said you'd get me on the field.
I did get you on the field.
You are Brian Arakpo, all-pro linebacker. Surely you could do better than this.
Come on, sunshine. It's game time. Squad's waiting.
This is embarrassing, Brian. They got me on the bottom of the pyramid.
You know what else is embarrassing? Paying too much for car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Play their first games, the Raiders and the Broncos, 2 coaching debuts. Hugh Jackson and John Fox coming up next here on ESPN. Brad Nessler and Trent Dilfer will have that one for you from Denver. See Darren McFadden of the Raiders and Kyle Orton. Raiders had a big offensive game in Denver a year ago. Returnable from about near the goal line, Clyde's Gates. He only gets out to the 21-yard line. Very interesting offseason with the Patriots. Chad Ochocinco, Sean Ellis, Albert Hainsworth, Andre Carter. A lot of veterans were added, and very interesting talking to some of those guys about the Patriots' way of doing things.
Yeah, they buy into the program. It's a teaching program. When you go there, you learn football. You just don't line up and play. And not only do you have to be tough physically, you have to be tough mentally, because Bill Belichick would test you every single day.
Chad Henne and the Dolphins take over at the 22. Here's Reggie Bush. The center Pouncey got a block for him. And he gets out to around the 26-yard line.
And Miami's got to think about getting into their 2-minute offense now. Obviously down 2 scores. Plenty of time left. Just inside of 11 minutes. And as soon as they cross the 50-yard line, if they can get the ball in plus territory, they must be thinking 4 downs.
I'd like to see a little more Devon Best. He's been kind of quiet.
Off the legs of Marshall, incomplete, and Devin McCourty has been close on him here a good part of this second half.
We talked to both coaches about conditioning. And clearly New England looks like they've taken advantage of living on the East Coast. They look like they're fresher. They're more alive on their sidelines. Huge 3rd down. Somebody needs to step up for Miami and keep this thing alive.
And there you see sustaining drives and not sustaining drives tonight. And he got just crushed. Vince Wilfork just barreled into him as Myron Pryor had a hand on Henne. Wow.
You'll see number 68, Richie Incognito. He just got moved out of the way quickly. Oh, he had no chance whatsoever as Pryor came right up the middle, and Wilfork is there waiting for Henne.
Both guards beaten clearly there.
That's right, Wilfork got right past Vernon Carey.
Sure did.
Used to be a tackle, who's now kicked in to be a starting guard for Miami. Fields with another punt, Jaws right down the middle. 47 yards. Edelman runs into the long snapper, John Denny, again at the 40-yard line. 9:49 to go. Miami's offense has had 2 good drives, but not much more.
You and I got a lot in common.
Really? You're tied to a chair, and I'm here with a gun in my hand.
Hello?
I knew I'd find it.
He's like a father to you, right?
If you don't do this, it's a dead man.
Danny's gonna come back for me. And when he does, he's your worst nightmare.
Now the gloves are off.
Right, let's finish this. What are you doing? Look at my watch back.
Killer Elite, rated R, starts September 23rd.
Goodyear, driven by those who use the world as their proving ground. Goodyear, more driven.
Danica, it's time for a new GoDaddy ad, and I'm thinking bikini bull riding. Naughty nurse?
Didn't I fire you after the last ad?
A little bit, but this one's all about Instant Page.
The free web page you get with every domain registration. I like it.
And you're gonna love the outfit.
I can't believe I'm gonna do this.
See what happens next at GoDaddy.com.
Hey,
Coach, what's with the schooner?
We thought we'd carpool today.
Come on, you guys, get in. Plenty of room.
Come on, Fowler.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot, Saturdays.
Patriots first-round pick in 2001, Richard Seymour, traded to the Raiders a couple of years ago. Now an Oakland captive, set to take on Denver. Game 2 of the Monday Night Football doubleheader coming up as soon as we're done. First down, up 14, right back to the air. Brady downfield for Slater. Off of Matthews' hands and incomplete. Patriots, who have 31 points, almost at 38.
We should have 38. I mean, what a beautiful throw. Hits Slater right in his hands.
And trying to add to this 30-plus point effort. 9 consecutive games right now. The Rams did it over the 99-2014 games. Greatest show on turf. So the Patriots has their own mark that they set. End of 06 and on to 07. Now they will run it with Woodhead, who's tackled by Carlos Dansby. Dansby and Burnett inside, supposed to be difference makers in shutting down a Dolphin defense problem from last year. That was tight end productivity. Not tonight.
Yeah, and you would also think with Dansby and Burnett inside, and all of a sudden you have a change at the center position. Copen goes out and Dan Conley comes in, but this offense has not missed a beat with Dan Conley at center. He has stepped up big time.
And Brian Waters has played more snaps than the Patriots coaches thought he would at guard. He signed him 8 days ago. Kansas City let him go. This time Brady gets hit as he throws, and that pass for Chad Ochocinco hits the ground and incomplete. Ochocinco's not been mentioned much or targeted much or on the field much tonight.
He's going to have a hard time getting on the field the way these tight ends are playing. You go to a 3-receiver set, somebody has to come out. You can say all you want to say about this or that, but Tom Brady was the unanimous MVP last year for good reason. He had one issue, and that was the playoff game against the Jets. Clearly, the man is on a mission as he starts this 11th season.
Oh, a good rush on Mesco. They got to him. They say no flag. It was a flop by the punter. And a short return out to the 23-yard line.
And there's still a lot of time left, Mike. Odd that New England would come out throwing. I know Slater dropped a deep ball. He's wide open, but there is time. Plenty of time left. 9 minutes basically left in the football game for Miami to make this a one-score game.
Well, they better get something going here quickly. They have really struggled to generate offense here, particularly in the fourth quarter.
From the 23, Henne throws back shoulder, caught by Fasano, who's had 3 excellent grabs tonight. This one good for 22.
Well, Fasano certainly can get down the field. He's shown that tonight. And I love the throw by Chad Henne. You got to trust your receiver. When that defender's back is turned, trust him. Stick it in there. He did, and a great catch by Fasano.
Miami gets a first down for the first time in 3 drives. Henne to Brandon Marshall. Marshall cuts inside the safety down to the 25.
All right by Devin McCourty, and right away Miami is in the red zone. Again, plenty of time left. Clyde Gates, the speedster from Abilene Christian, at the top of the screen. Brandon Marshall at the bottom. And Reggie Bush, if they play it conservatively, will see the ball on a shotgun run play.
Henne, end zone. Incomplete for the aforementioned rookie Gates. Clyde Gates out of Abilene Christian, 4.3 sprinter speed. His cousin is Johnny Knox, the Bears.
You see earlier in this series, Patriots playing man-to-man coverage. McCourty against Marshall. What a great release with his outside arm. Ball thrown perfectly. Miami's in 4-down territory. Henne needs to remember that. No sacks.
Jaws mentioned a quiet night for Devon Bess. He's in the slot at the top with Hartline. And he had to get rid of that because of the pressure. Felt the heat coming from Gerard Mayo, the linebacker.
He and Reggie Bush not on the same page there. Bush looked like he came out of the backfield expecting the ball thrown hot, and he didn't think so. Big 3rd down and 10. You don't have to get it all with the throw. Check downs, any type of completion that can set up a run after the catch, big against this Patriot defense.
Bush has been quiet since that first quarter. First couple of drives, a lot of featuring Reggie running and pass receiving, but it's tapered off significantly.
Going to Marshall again down here.
Fletcher came in, hit Henny as he threw, and he just couldn't set up to hit Marshall with that pass. Chad gets up a little gingerly.
Well, that's one that Chad would love to have back. He knew he had the one-on-one matchup going down the right sideline. Shit, you have to get rid of this ball just a split second quicker. You'll see him here. He sees it. He knows he's got it. Checking to it. I got one-on-one. I'm letting it go. There's a signal right there. Go route. You see Marshall win. Just overthrown.
The pressure from Dane Fletcher just didn't give him that second step in the throw. They will go for it. 7.5 left, down 14. John, you said earlier, this is what you do in this situation.
No doubt. And I expect New England to just rush 3, play maximum coverage.
Bring some heat. The underneath throws caught by Hartline. A flag is down as Hartline is down at the 10-yard line. The marker down at the line of scrimmage.
And surprisingly, the Patriots crossed them up and they went with the blitz and had the quick call on the Hartline, and it worked.
Offside, number 24 defense. The penalty will be declined. The result of the play is a first down.
And Kyle Arrington, number 24, is the third-level player that the Patriots love to blitz. He likes to come with the pressure. You'll see him coming right now, cheated across the line. Good job by Colombo picking it up, seeing him. An excellent job, I thought, by Chad Henne, reading it quickly and getting the ball out of his hand, and an accurate throw.
Touching the 10, so first and goal. Miami trying to get within a score. Henne gets in as he throws again. Bush has it. Reggie's clipped up. What a play by Lee Bogdan coming off the corner. But that pass rush is getting to Henne more and more.
They need to get their best red zone play selection right here. They have 3 downs to score. Zone coverage this time by New England. Pass rush is pretty good. Nice check down. Reggie's got to go north and south. Don't run east and west against the Bill Belichick zone defense. Go north and south. Split people after the catch. Second and goal.
Out of the back for Marshall. Third and goal.
Clearly some miscommunication all night long on these tight red zone throws from Chad Henne to Brandon Marshall. They just don't seem to be on the same page, see the field with the same eyes, see the coverage with the same eyes. It's been a little bit dysfunctional in this area of the field. Henne over 300 for the night.
I don't think you can forget about Reggie Bush running the football. You have 4 downs. They ran a quarterback draw with Henne earlier in the game. Here comes all-out blitz.
They all come. Henne's got a second. He's got Bess. Reach for the pylon. Was he out of bounds? They talk again. Touchdown.
What a great drive by the Miami Dolphins.
And certainly they will look at this upstairs to confirm it. His knee is down there. Where is he on the reach? As he tries to break the plane, a look down.
Oof, might be a...
He's going to be just short. If I was Tony Sperano, I'd be down there getting my 4th and goal play ready.
Yep. Very similar to play to Wes Welker's touchdown against the blitz from Tom Brady. And Welker and Bess have the same kind of quickness and speed.
All right, so the officials review, touchdown or not. Our first guess is it's a little short. We'll take more looks.
You could save a bundle with Geico's multi-policy discount. Geico. saving people money on more than just car insurance. Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
No, I'm not a well-decorated sea captain who battles monsters on a large nautical vessel. But thanks to Old Spice, I smell like I am. No, I don't have 14 well-oiled abs or endless gold treasures pouring from my pants.
Shh, don't tell my nose that.
Look at that guy. He's like a caged animal, out of his cage. He says you ought to tap out, apply the mercy rule, and that he'd totally understand if you wanted to forfeit now and go bra shopping with your sister. But you've been patient, and you've learned what he likes to call on third down. So you're just a few sacks away from taking his mercy rule and shoving it right in his
Madden NFL 12. Find a rival and then own him. Rated E for everyone. EA Sports. It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Miami has its personnel back on the field. They look like they know they are just short. Pete Morelli has looked.
After reviewing the play, the receiver is down by contact short of the goal line. The ball will be placed on the half-yard line. 4th down.
So 4th and goal coming up. And you get a good look. Great look. This is right down the goal line. So when his knee is down, so the ball is placed at the half-yard line. So this rule to review everything called on the field a touchdown automatically has twice taken away calls on the field that were touchdowns that were not when looked at in replay.
And Miami's going to spread them out inside the 1. Remember, the Dolphins were rejected earlier in the game when they went to their goal line personnel. Even Paul Soliai was the fullback. Miami doesn't have the confidence that they can knock it across the goal line unless it's a quarterback sneak from Henne.
Might be a little bit long for that sneak, John. You know, it's just it is inside that 1.
Well, there's 3 receivers. The only back in the game is Reggie Bush. It's either a quarterback sneak or Chad Henne's going to throw the football against one-on-one coverage.
I actually have a lot of Patriots fans. You always have that melting pot of Northeast. The people raised or retired down here come down and root for their team. And Patriots fans are urging their crowd to make noise against Miami here at home.
How about a Reggie Bush leap?
Henne will throw on 4th and a half yard to Hartline, incomplete, with Ras-I Dowling in coverage. So 4th and a half yard.
Well, that's a change of the guard for sure. Miami, over the last 3 years, has been a power running team. Incognito, Jake Long. They choose to spread them out. And the New England Patriots had coverage, and Ras-I Dowling, give him credit. He covered Marshall earlier in the game in one-on-one coverage. This time he goes and gets Hartline. That's why Bill Belichick made changes in his secondary. They got rid of Darius Butler. They brought in a bigger cast of cornerbacks, and Ras-I Dowling has paid off big, the former Virginia Cavalier.
The difference in the red zone of what happened here tonight. Miami a couple times in the red zone held to a field goal, and that right there. And that's a head scratcher from that close, from a half yard out.
Low percentage throw as well, Mike. And Henne's got to give his receiver a chance.
Well, here's Brady out of the gun from the half yard line. Why not? To Wes Welker. Wes Welker pulling away, and he ties an NFL record with a 99-yard touchdown.
Oh, my.
How many guys throw it out of their end zone in an empty backfield?
As Don Meredith said when Tony Dorsett did it, 99 yards and a half.
And that was. Oh, my. I had one of those, Mike. Mine was 99 yards, 2 feet 11 inches. Wow.
Tom Brady goes over 500 yards passing. That's more than I threw for my career, high school and college. One-on-one coverage. They blitz an empty backfield. They're in a desperation situation, and Brady lights up South Florida. Wow. 511 yards.
38-17. Brady to Welker. enters the NFL record book, tying the longest touchdown in the history of the league, done multiple times, 99.5.
There's no backs in the backfield. There's one-on-one coverage in the back end. Miami's going to blitz Brady. They're in a desperate situation. Tom on his back foot lobs it with perfect trajectory. How about that stiff arm? Wes Welker, everybody says all he does is catch 2-yard passes. Everything he does is within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Take that, NFL. That's a 99-yard catch and run by Wes Welker, who's a former Miami Dolphin. You don't think they regret trading Welker for that second rounder and that 7th rounder?
It didn't really work out.
What a thrill for Welker to come back to Miami and put an exclamation point on a 511-yard passing night with your backup center. Let's hope Copen's okay. I mean, Brian Hoyer and Ryan Mallett, the backup quarterbacks of the New England Patriots, have to be saying, man, this is fun.
Look at these numbers. Wow.
The 511 yards, the most in Patriots history and the most in the 42 years of Monday Night Football as well. 511 yards for Brady. 99 on that record-tying touchdown in terms of a play from scrimmage. Brady to Welker. A return by Clyde Gates to the 26-yard line. We mentioned he goes past Drew Bledsoe on the list of all-time Pats passing yards. Babe Parilli down there, 1964. But Bledsoe had that stretch when he would open it up with Parcells and the guys. And Tom Brady, 5'11" here tonight.
I don't even think Chad Ochocinco's caught a pass, has he?
He got one.
They haven't even got him going yet.
He got one. Don't need him.
Henny right back to it. Underneath pass is caught by Devon Bess. Just shy of midfield. One of those 99-yard passes was a Brett Favre pass to Robert Brooks. That happened 16 years and a day ago. That was September 11, 1995 when Green Bay played Chicago.
And look at the Patriots now. They're using Kyle Arrington, number 24, as a pass rusher. This is a 190-pound defensive back they're using as a pass rusher.
Yeah, they used him in that position last year, John. They're doing anything they can to generate some pressure on the quarterback.
Brandon Marshall stays on his feet. Tackled inside the 35, inside of 5 minutes. Kyle Orton getting ready. Can these guys match the numbers Brady put up? Orton and the Broncos taking on the Oakland Raiders coming up on Monday Night Football. Funny, so much of the conversation with those teams during the offseason, Tim Tebow and Terrell Pryor, but in fact it will be Orton and Jason Campbell under center tonight. Pass complete to Fasano, the tight end, as we've gone over 1,000 yards in this game now tonight.
Chad Henne's close to 400 himself, Mike. I mean, this is it is becoming a passing league, but this is crazy.
I believe it's the 5th game in this kickoff weekend where both quarterbacks have thrown for over 300 yards in a game, and that is right, and that's the first time that's happened in any week in the NFL.
That would have been Kevin Cobb and Cam Newton, I think, in that game yesterday.
The Patriots defensively continue to mix up their looks and blitz Chad Henne. And Kyle Arrington, number 24, playing defensive end. I've seen it all now. 511 yards and a 195-pound defensive end.
And big Vince Wilfork still out there battling away.
And his pass incomplete. That's nowhere near. Under 4 minutes now.
This really has to be shocking to the Dolphins. You know, they returned a top 10 defense. This was a team that was ranked in the top 10 against the run and the pass. They returned 10 starters, and they signed Kevin Burnett. They brought back Jason Taylor. They have to be stunned. They've given up close to 600 yards tonight, Mike. 608 to be exact.
You know, Bill O'Brien, the offensive coordinator for the Patriots, said, hey, it's a top 5 defense. Didn't look that way tonight.
Right. Underneath throw caught by Reggie Bush, out of bounds with a first down at the 21-yard line. We mentioned that these two quarterbacks have gone over 300 yards. It started with Breeze and Aaron Rodgers on Thursday night, and there are the 5 pairs of quarterbacks. First time we've had a week in the NFL with that many games, 5, both quarterbacks over 300 yards. Penny taking off. And he out of bounds inside the 5. He had 1 career rushing touchdown coming in, and he almost has 2 in 1 game here tonight.
Well, Henny does a real nice job of identifying the defensive coverage. You see that man under 2 safeties over the top. You know if you break the pocket, you're going to see the defense turn their backs. Henny recognized that, took it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Miami let Lusaka Polite, their fullback, go. And I don't know that they have a fullback for this game.
Well, Charles Clay was the guy they were hoping to take that role, right?
Right, he's inactive, hurt. Their draft choice out of Tulsa, but they're committed to the spread.
First and goal from the 2, swing out Reggie Bush. He reaches for the pylon. And they say he's down at the 1. Get another look at that. If Sperano wanted to review this, he'd have to use a challenge. Not call the score on the field. And that looks like a touchdown.
That's clear as day.
Very similar to the double, not by about 4 yards shy, but the double reverse that he ran in with New Orleans here in Miami as a member of the Saints. Remember, he leaped from about the 6-yard line and broke the plane.
There's part of the rule I don't understand. They're going to challenge scoring plays. Why would they challenge that play? I don't get it, Mike.
On the field.
Go ahead, Mike.
No.
Ridiculous.
I'm with John a little bit on this one. You're challenging anything that's called a touchdown on the field and not asking the coaches to use a challenge. So what they're doing is when the officials don't get it right, they want to make sure that the points aren't up on the board when they shouldn't be. But in a case like this, if it's that close, why not challenge these as well, or let the booth control these?
No, this is going to be a touchdown, Miami. We're going to have an onside kick ready to go. And I know the Houston Texans, who got a big win yesterday against the Colts, are watching this game because they come in here next week with a chance to go 2-0. And the Miami Dolphins on a short week see another explosive offense in the Houston Texans. They have to re-energize the troops, make some corrections, because I'm sure the Houston Texans are drawing up plays they want to run themselves.
Well, Matt Shaw does an excellent job of orchestrating that Texans offense. They do a lot of the things, not to the degree that Tom Brady doesn't, but Shaw will work the line of scrimmage. He'll do the dummy counts. He'll do the, the dummy calls. He'll get his offense into the right play, and they are a very balanced offense.
But when you look at this Dolphin defense, they have to be shocked. Kevin Burnett, Carlos Dansby, Jason Taylor, they have a lot of well-known veteran defenders.
After reviewing the play, it is a touchdown. The runner broke the plane to the goal by touching the pylon. Please set the game clock to 3:39. Miami will not be charged a timeout.
Well, we spent some time around the Dolphins this weekend out at their practice. We talked to the players, the coaches. There clearly was a sense of confidence on the defense. The offense was the question mark. Were they going to be able to score points? Were they going to be able to move the ball? But the one constant everyone thought would be the Dolphins' defense, and they certainly came out flat tonight.
So Reggie Bush gets that touchdown, and there's his Dolphin debut in the regular season in terms of scoring touchdowns. And the extra point for Dan Carpenter makes it 38-24. And like John indicated, an onside kick likely coming here with 3:39 to go.
And the Dolphins will use 2 kickers. They're going to line up 5 Dolphins on one side, 4 on the other. They'll look at the Patriot deployment. I'm sure they're going to use some big receivers to be the jumpers. Brandon Marshall. It's your only chance. 3:39 left. You have 2 timeouts. Need to make a play in a kicking game. Hartline, 82, the fastest Dolphin, will be a factor. But they're going to have 2 kickers, And on the right side of this formation, you'll see 5 Miami Dolphins, and number 19, Brandon Marshall, will be the design jumper. There he is. There's going to be 4 Dolphins over here, and there's going to be 2 kickers. And they're going to look at the deployment of the Patriots and determine which of these kickers kicks to the side where the numbers are the lightest. Will he middle dribble it? Will he kick it to the left? Will he kick it to the right? But keep an eye on Marshall at the bottom of the screen and Brian Hartline, the fastest Dolphin. A lot of strategy here, man.
And so what Belichick do? He called timeout.
Darn right he did.
You and I were talking about this, John, this morning, because it's very hard kickoff situation to get your guys set up for because of that deployment.
There's no question. They have 2 kickers. You can kick the ball left or right or middle dribble it. If you don't put anybody deep, you have a track meet and you kick it deep. There is a lot of strategy. Scotty O'Brien, the special teams coach of the Patriots, knows he's got a 2-score lead. Let's take a timeout. Don't be surprised now if Miami doesn't reset their kicking team. But this is the only chance Miami has, and I love what the Dolphins have orchestrated here. A check with me, onside kick to where the Patriots aren't.
Well, why not? Everything else in football is check with me now.
Hey, look at this.
Right?
But what we're seeing now is the prevalence of that pop-up kick, where the kicker drives the ball into the ground and it pops straight up in the air, goes 10 yards, and it's almost like a fair catch. That's the tough one for the receiving team to handle.
Well, look at Carpenter and Fields, the 2 kickers. They're going to have a little hand signal to determine, is Carpenter kicking it to the left, or is Fields going to middle dribble it or kick it to the right? And if you're a high school football coach back home, draw this up, put it in, and open your game Friday night. This is a nasty onside kick deployment.
It will be Fields kicking near side toward Marshall. Goes out of bounds, untouched. And the violation on the Dolphins. We give the ball to the Patriots.
All that excitement.
It was well executed, though. The pop-up kick was there. That was a live ball right at the sideline. The Dolphins just couldn't get someone there. But that ball hung in the air. Tom Brady, 511 yards tonight. He's coming back out with 3:39 to go.
It's been 15 years since we've had a game with that many passing yards by an individual.
Last year they were up 41-14, and Tom did not come out of the game. We said before, he relishes these times. After a long, hard week of work, he loves being out there with his teammates and finishing people.
Last snap he took, he and Wes Welker combined on something that's only been done 12 times before. The 13th 99-yard play from scrimmage in NFL history. Run by Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, a couple yards shy of first down. See what kind of running now Raider offensive captain Darren McFadden does. Raiders, Broncos, those great rivalries in the AFC West will get us going on Monday Night Football. The doubleheader wraps up. So that game has just started, and it's over on ESPN2. So if you are waiting for that game, over as you look at Robert Kraft, Patriots owner, and DeMaurice Smith, head of the Players Association, who were both here tonight. Both were in the room significantly at the key moments during that labor settlement. Waters, the right guard, moves.
Number 54, offense, 5-yard penalty, remain, second down.
Again, so if you're waiting for the Raiders and Broncos, ESPN2 that's on right now, you can watch the start of that with Brad Nessler and Trent Dilfer. And if you want to just stay here, we'll get you out there as soon as we're done in Miami.
Look at that guy, Brian Waters.
Yeah.
11 years he played with the Chiefs. He goes, I needed the Patriots. They push you here. It's not easy. And I needed a challenge, and man, is New England giving it to me. These great players like to be pushed.
And the 43, Brady trying to add to his yardage total. Goes to Welker, yard shy of the first down at the 39-yard line.
Welker is so slippery. I don't know how you cover that guy. A great chemistry with Tom Brady. The indicators he gives Tom releases the ball perfectly.
Well, 2 years ago, Welker had a horrific injury. Remember, he came back last year, quicker than anyone thought he would. Still led the Patriots, well over 80 catches. 2 years away from that surgery now. Welker obviously looks like his old self. What a great competitor. What you don't see are the little things Welker does. Blocking, full speed patterns on the backside, communicating. He does it the Patriot way.
We mentioned tonight Tom Brady joined the top 10 in touchdowns thrown in NFL history. He's made other single game history here tonight. I might add to it here. All the time in the world for Hernandez, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Aaron Hernandez.
Hey, Mike, a little earlier in the show when Chad Henne was making a throw, I said inappropriate words, so I want to apologize, and I hope I didn't offend anyone with that word.
Okay. .240 to go, 4th and 1. And let's see, Brady's just going to come over, and Belichick thinks he's going to take a timeout. Clock wasn't moving, so they're just going to take a timeout and decide what they want to do here on 4th and 1 at the 38-yard line.
How about this guy, Brady? He's still throwing the ball. He doesn't get tired. You want to see a performance of the ages. 4 touchdown passes. Gronkowski, Welker, Hernandez, and then my favorite, 99.5 yards to Welker out of his own end zone. Tom Brady has thrown for 517 yards. Brady told us last year, I want to play till I'm 48 years old. I love this.
How about this? Number 5.
He just might.
Yep. Number 5 on the all-time list within a game for passing yards in NFL history. Norm Van Brocklin has the most at 554. Then Warren Moon, Boomer Esiason, Dan Marino, who's in the building here tonight, 4 yards away, and Brady at 517. Mesco just gets rid of it, kicks it to the end zone. 2:32 to go, and Miami down 14.
What's funny about Brady? I remember asking him yesterday, I said, what's your favorite part of this offense? Is it the no-back sets? Is it the nasty play-action passes? Is it the audibles? He said, no, it's the preparation. It's our game planning on a weekly basis. We attack every team differently. We put our players in the best possible situations. We do what we do best against what you do worst.
He is an absolute fierce competitor. You just love being around him.
Back shoulder, Devon Best with the catch. Brandon Marshall with a block. And a gain by Best of 27 yards to the 47.
I hate to keep sounding like a broken record, but
just thinking this,
you know,
it's not over.
You're throwing the ball, maybe going after a couple records, which might be the right thing to do, but and I've seen crazy things happen. I watched that Notre Dame-Michigan game. I still can't believe what happened in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds of that game.
See teams that don't have this short yardage line up and run the ball. Portion of their offense. Henne, another back shoulder throw. Dolphins sideline wanted a flag. It wasn't coming as Clyde Gates was covered by another rookie again, Ross-eyed Dowling. I imagine there are going to be correctable things, but pretty pleased with Dowling's effort here tonight.
No doubt about it. Well over 6 feet tall. They had great success last year getting Devin McCourty out of Rutgers. Dowling was hurt really as a high school player, had a lot of injuries at Virginia. If they can keep him healthy, you never know. They might have hit the lottery again.
Missed a good part of this training camp with a leg injury. And he's thrown for Fasano, scooped off the ground. 11 first down yards. And we'll see if they get one in before the 2-minute warning.
Well, Fasano's had a big night tonight too. He's gonna really grow in this offense.
And get rid of it.
Didn't get it in time, Jaws. So we hit the 2-minute mark. Miami down 14. Tom Brady, 5th all-time in NFL history passing yards in a game tonight.
moment suddenly turns romantic, men with erectile dysfunction can be more confident in their ability to be ready with Cialis for daily use. Even if it doesn't happen every day, you can be ready anytime the moment's right because you take a clinically proven low-dose tablet every day.
Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medications, and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sexual activity.
Don't take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure.
Do not drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, stop taking Cialis and call your doctor right away.
Ask your doctor if Cialis for daily use is right for you. For a 30-tablet free trial offer, go to Cialis.com.
Our aerial coverage tonight brought to you by DirecTV. Get a look at this stadium, which has hosted Super Bowls and national championship games. Steve Ross bought it. Now the owner of the Dolphins put a lot of money to upgrade the stadium. And you'd see no baseball dirt. It's covered in with grass here tonight. Only 6 more games the Marlins play here. Then they move to their new stadium at the old Orange Bowl site. And it's going to be football only the rest of the way. Still with time, down 2 scores. Henry taken off for the sideline and a first down. And he's got both.
That's a great effort by Reggie Bush. A lot of Patriots in coverage. Henny does the wise thing, pulls it down and runs. And Reggie Bush makes a nice play that won't show up on his stat sheet. Another first down for Miami. A quick strike. I'm sure they're getting their hands team ready on the sidelines for a potential onside kick.
Here comes some pressure and a whistle.
Oh boy. Like Brandon Marshall took a timeout.
Timeout, Miami, 3rd and final team timeout. Will be a 30-second timeout.
You can understand what happened there, Mike.
Absolutely.
I mean, they only have 1 timeout left. And
he moved.
He looked
like
yeah,
he was
starting to lean a little bit.
Start. And then try to turn it into a timeout, which is all well and good, but
either way, that kills you. That gives you no timeouts left.
Right.
Yep.
Looks like he was leaning or confused or there he is at the top of the screen. He's going after Dowling again. And if New England gives him one more single high safety look, I got a feeling Henny's looking that way.
Well, they didn't get it.
No, they didn't from the 32. Henny throws. Bush couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. I remind you guys, we have the Raiders Broncos now on ESPN2. As soon as we're done, that game will come over here to ESPN, and you will get post-game coverage with the GMC post-game show from Miami on ESPN2. That coming on SportsCenter.
That's a tough call. Raiders, Broncos, what a game that'll be. Or how about listening to Tom Brady, what he has to say? I'm going to run down there and hear what he has to say myself.
I know a place you can find 2 TVs. You can watch both at once.
What a show he put on tonight, man.
5-17.
Past 96 of the game does not happen because of a sack from Mark Anderson, the former Bear. Split his time with Chicago and Houston, and he's been making good pass rush moves as the night's gone on here.
They need him. With Jermaine Cunningham injured, they need Mark Anderson to regain that form he had in Chicago earlier in his career, but he beat Colombo easily off the edge that time.
Mark Colombo came over from Dallas. He's the now starting right tackle. Minute 11 remaining. Henny over the line of scrimmage, taking off, sliding down. There are no timeouts. He's got to get everybody back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can't clock it because it's 4th down. Dolphins got to rush things. 4th down and 6. Taking a lot of time to get this play off.
Flipping receivers to the other side.
Don't do that.
And he throws to Marshall, complete at the 17. And now you can kill it because it's first down. Marshall coming up gimpy. goes down
again.
Yep. Cramping issues. And usually when you have an injury to a player,
Marshall's played hard tonight. I think that's his 8th catch. Closing in on 150 yards. A lot of passing tonight.
when you have an injury to a player in the final 2 minutes, they take a timeout from you. But Miami out of timeouts here as Marshall went down, so it becomes an automatic 10-second runoff and the clock down to 16 seconds. And we're seeing so many people cramping, and that's what you hope it is for Marshall, as opposed to anything else.
Henny now at 416 yards passing. You know, and he's 100 yards behind Brady.
And that's what, 900+ yards together for both quarterbacks. 906. Once you take away the yards for sacks, 906, and that's an NFL record.
We're not done yet.
We got a chance. Hey.
Clock is running.
Yeah, it's an automatic restart of the clock at 16. The Dolphins were not aware of that, so they've made a big mistake here. So this is the last play of the game. So significant some places here as that ball is intercepted by Kyle Arrington and brings the game to a close. 38-24. Patrick Chung broke it up. Tom Brady record-setting performance tonight. 517 yards as the Patriots move to 1-0. They'll play San Diego in Foxborough for their home opener on Sunday. And Miami will play Houston here next week. 38-24 our final score with John Gruden, Ron Jaworski, Wendy Nix, our entire crew. Mike Tirico. Remember, post-game coverage of this game will be on ESPN2 in a moment. But we get you now for the Raiders and the Broncos. Brad Nessler, Trent Dilfer standing by at Mile High in Denver.
And we welcome those of you that were watching Tom Brady put on quite a show in game one of our doubleheader. Brad Nessler and Trent Dilfer with you here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High in Denver on a beautiful night as the Broncos have already taken the lead. The Raiders started deep in their own territory. Threw a pass to Jacoby Ford. It was hit by the Broncos' #1 draft choice, Von Miller. He fumbled, but the Raiders defense held the Broncos to just a field goal. That's where we are right now. And a kick out of the end zone, so the Raiders will work their second offensive set from the 20-yard line. Jason Campbell, his 7th year now in the NFL. After his stint with the Redskins, and now is solidly the quarterback of this Oakland Raider team. Seemed very confident when we talked to him yesterday, Trent.
He did. He likes this young group of skilled position players, starting with Darren McFadden. But I'm very curious to see how they respond to the opening drive fumble. See if they can respond and put together a good drive here.
Darren McFadden, who had a great year last season, gets the pitch on first down and picks up almost 10. Put his helmet into the thick of the Bronco